Who's my fans?
Okay.
Goosies.
I don't have hair.
Oof.
You got Marcos.
That's not. No, that's not.
Wait.
Yeah.
That's true. You do got me. Get over here, Marcus. Let me look at you.
They don't want it.
Tobin and Leroy, ready to deploy. Had to hit her with a little journalism, but that was a decoy. Better have about me, boy. Okay. Leroy and Tobin, hold to the show, man. Steers on the stars with the show, and till then his half moon open. Sometimes go taste like a snowman. No proof, I'm a lie about a motive. No proof. Like I always wanted him, I never hated him, I never traded him, and if I did, I never ever traded him. You know what is a star? Like another city, the driver's side floor. Just like a large, so many more. 10 in the more, never a bar. 8, 10 in the more, 2 to the P. Nothing to you, but it's something to me. Handsome as ever, and cute as could be. You can watch it on YouTube and view it for free. Ay, this one time for the Twitch. This one time for the text. This one time for the phone line. Whole time, wonder what they gonna do next.
You know, I just wish you guys would stop the quibbling.
Morning, everybody.
Howdy.
Tobin and Leroy here with you, 560 WQAM. Hello, Leroy.
Oh, I needed a break from you
What?
that Monday.
Oh, you just needed a reprieve day?
Yeah.
Just keep you away for a day?
Yeah.
Jeez, all right.
Wow.
It's kind of rude. I think you just didn't want to drive in. Sick of traveling. Sick of it.
Oh yeah, dude.
Sick of it.
I can do without it. Has your clock reset yet?
I think so. It was a little tough to get to bed last night, but
Yes.
I'm back up normal now. I got up early, so I think I feel reset now. I feel reset.
I got in my pool, felt great. Right? Pool was like 78 degrees, cool. And then I'm like, all right, I'm tired. I'm gonna lay in the bed, right? Couldn't
Just,
sleep.
yeah, I was like sitting there, and I'm just like, I'm like, I guess I'm gonna watch KD and Devin Booker and Bradley Beal and see what this Suns team looks like, since they're all the rage because they were playing the Blazers and they were losing. I'm like, I'll tune in, and I couldn't get a wink link on it, so I'm sitting here literally just like watching the game cast on ESPN. I'm like, Devin Booker hit 2 free throws. Oh, he missed the last one. I'm literally just like in my mind shouting, just watching a scroll play-by-play. So pathetic.
So strange.
It was so pathetic. Joked last night though. Ooh.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, oh, Devin Booker's the all-time leading Suns
That's
scorer.
what I saw. Choked.
Choked in
So
OT.
they lost?
Yeah, they lost.
Wow.
They lost, and everybody had a good game. Like, it was the only scorers were Beal, Durant, and Booker. So they can't even blame Bradley Beal.
Wow.
Yep. How about that? And now we have this whole situation, if we get to our headlines here, brought to you by Doral Volkswagen. At Doral Volkswagen, choose from over 300 new Volkswagen models in stock, like the T1, the Taos, and the Atlas. And remember, when it comes to Volkswagen, the great deals are at Doral Volkswagen. Now, all of a sudden, the Suns are apparently... Now, I don't know if this is Warriors fodder or Suns fodder, but apparently the Warriors are pushing strong to get Kevin Durant. Like, all of a sudden, the Warriors are now desperate to get anybody. They're like, Jimmy? Durant? Zion? LaMelo? Anybody? And so they're just like, they're doing that thing where they're circulating all the rumors. But apparently, according to Chris Mannix from SI, he's saying that now all of a sudden the Suns are strongly considering deals for Kevin Durant. And I got to tell you, I love it. I love it. Can we get in that game?
I don't know, because as of lately,
They want Jimmy Butler.
As of lately, by the time you try to get in the game is over.
I always thought like the entire reason for the Suns getting Jimmy Butler and dealing with giving him a contract sight unseen is because they wanted to keep Kevin Durant happy. So I would assume that means they're done pursuing Jimmy Butler if they're actually taking trade calls on Kevin Durant. But if you guys love Jimmy Butler so much and he loves you so much, do little swapskis. Do little swapskis, baby.
You know what?
Tit for tat.
Seems like that works
Jimmy
out.
don't love the Suns.
No, he loves the money.
Right.
But that's fine.
Who's going to give him the money?
It's fine. It's fine.
What's going to happen when...
But don't don't please, when it's all said and done, don't tell me how much you want to win. I don't want to hear.
Oh,
it.
him, your rat's off a ship anytime he mentions
Right.
competitive.
What about how
I'm a
much of a
competitor.
competitor he is?
No, I don't want to hear it. I don't want
Do
to
you
hear
think
it.
that him and
The
Tyreek
thing
Hill
about
have
this-
meetings every day talking
in-
about what competitors they are while not competing?
In the last 3 months, what has he done to show you? I'd say in 2 years.
I've seen he looks like he's made a mean caramel macchiato.
He yelled at an old man, I think, at a pickleball tournament.
Yeah, was that an old man who he's yelling at?
I don't know. I just kind of wanted.
We
to
never
make it
got any other
seem
details
worse.
on that, did we?
Christ, what's up with
Felt like
that?
there was going to be 6 more angles of it.
Nothing ever came out.
But that, like, yeah, man. Like I don't necessarily know how to look at that other than from an athlete's perspective. Like, there's certain situations or certain times for you to make a stink about your money. But don't do it at the expense of all the people that you say you would rather die with. Go out there and not, give effort for them. So Jimmy's making a point. I get it. You knew before the season started you weren't getting your money. I would have had more respect for you if you would have made this stink before the season started because you didn't want to, hurt your boys.
Yeah, I get that. I mean, we've covered all that. My thing now is like, okay, well, you're only
Who wants him?
Well, yeah, it's like now you're at this thing where, okay, the Suns wanted to look at you as his finals piece. The Suns are kind of floundering, and if they're not in this spot where they can really contend anymore, because, by the way, Bradley Beal doesn't seem like he wants to leave. Doesn't seem like he wants to
And
leave.
by the way, that's his right.
Which, by the way, you should have known that when you're trading for a guy with a no trade clause. Just saying. If they're in this spot, yeah, like, doesn't he have to, like, when does the time come when they look around and be like, well, then we really don't have a preferential destination, because the Suns are going to they're not going to pay Jimmy if Kevin Durant's going to leave.
But the crazy thing about it is that all I have to go on is what was said. And remember when this all started, Jimmy said anywhere but here.
Can I just tell you something? He didn't say that. It was put out by their camp. And let me just tell you something about Jimmy Butler's camp.
They lie.
They lie! They lie! Liars!
That has been like anywhere but here.
I love
but I'm
everybody
not
who
going
keeps showing back that.
here,
What about anywhere but?
here,
Hey!
here.
Do you understand they put a whole okey doke WWE where Shams reported something and the agent was like, I'm going to pretend to be really mad about this. What do you mean you're using my name? A media fugazi circus. They lie.
Damn it.
And then it's like, they want clarification on things. They're like, you waited on Tomac for hours. Oh, yeah, what about his teammates being pissed at him? Shh, nothing to say about that.
Oh.
Crickets. Anywhere but Miami. Oh, yeah. Okay. What was it? A day later, he's like, not the Grizzlies.
Which it seemed like a good fit, to be honest.
Oh, it seems like a great fit. They're on fire, too.
Yeah.
If you were a competitor.
That's what I'm saying.
If you were a competitor.
That's part of the reason why Dame couldn't say nothing. He said he would like to go somewhere, but he just said, I want to compete. I want to go somewhere where they compete for a championship. Boom, not Miami, Milwaukee.
Can we just talk about something else? All right.
Wow.
Here's the truth about something. All right.
All right.
I'll tell you about the truth, but we got to take a break. All right. We got to take a break. 15 minutes of heat is next.
Got you.
Tuesday, club going up.
Welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you. Let's get to 15 minutes of heat. Brought to you by Hollywood Kia. At Hollywood Kia, the big game is here. Tackle game-winning deals during the handoff drive-off event at Hollywood Kia. Get $1,000 lease bonus cash towards your new Kia. Plus, we'll double your down payment up to $3,000. Visit them online, hollywoodkia.com. Call 832-930-6181. Heat back on the hardwood tonight, taking on the Chicago Bulls. That gets going tonight at 8 o'clock. You guys can start here in the coverage here on 560 WQM at 6:45. Miami's a 3.5-point favorite to the Bulls, who, of course, have just traded Zach LaVine. Maybe they're going to trade Vucevic. But let me tell you something right now, Vucevic.
Don't give us no parting gifts.
Hey, listen, I don't forget all the things you did when you were on the Orlando Magic. I know what Vucevic has been doing for all these years. Guess what, dude? You'll never run into a Heat team like this. Never, Vucevic. You have never run into a Heat team like this, Nikola Vucevic, because you want to know something? Ring, ring. Who's there? Tall time. Yeah, that's right. So guess what? This is your comeuppance, Vucevic. All those years of you hitting those stupid three-pointers and you roll into the basket willy-nilly, that's over, my friend. So let me tell you something right now, Nikola Vucevic. I hope you have pretty memories of what you've done your entire career to the Miami Heat, because that chapter has come to a close, Leroy Horde. It's over for Vucevic. Is he playing tonight?
I'm going to check now. Would you be interested in picking up Vucevic?
Why?
I think he is.
Why?
What?
Why do you have to go all you on a situation?
What do you mean? You realize this guy's cooked us his entire career.
Yeah, but
his entire career.
You know, now that you put the announcer's curse on it, he's going to go score 30.
No, you don't know that.
Got a triple-double a day ago.
Not tonight. Who was that against?
Pistons.
Oh, Pistons.
It's a good team.
Please, can you just...
No, I'm not.
Averaging 19 and 10.
Congratulate. Oh, yeah? Congratulations. You're about to get stuffed in the warehouse tonight.
Wow.
Good luck. Good luck, dude.
Wild Heat Coyote.
There's nope. There's
what?
The true Nico on the floor tonight is going to be Jovic, dude.
Yeah.
Not Vucevic. What is he averaging? Was he 30 points, 13 rebounds in his career against the Heat?
22 rebounds. Nah, he really is. He's one of the original Heat killers for sure.
I think Heat killer, the first thing I think of is Nikola Vucevic.
Yeah.
When I think of Vucevic, I think of Big Perk trying to say it.
Big Voos.
Big Boopovic. Big Boopovic.
Let's see. First Miami.
You know what the problem is? Stat Muse only gives you the last 15 games, but that only goes back to 21.
His career, it says he averages 18 and 11 against the Heat in his career.
Double every time. 11 rebounds on your head top every time.
Not tonight.
Not tonight.
Not tonight.
Nope.
He's going to be lucky to get 8 and 8 tonight.
Ooh.
We'll see. We'll see. Welcome to the warehouse, Vooch.
Yeah.
You're all alone.
Yeah.
No DeMar DeRozan and no Zach LaVine. You're stuck there with who? Josh Giddey? Well, giddy up, partner, because you're in for hell tonight. Ooh.
Did you just say
Giddy up,
yeah,
partner.
Josh Giddey.
Did
you redo?
Remember that one
is he
time?
Australian?
He is.
Vooch's last game against us as a member of the Magic, 38 points.
Oh, jeez. One of the scariest individuals of all time is Nikola Vucevic in the Magic jersey against the Heat.
Ooh.
Oh man,
that's not good.
Unstoppable.
Really unstoppable. Crazy numbers. 22 and 16. Ugh. 24 and 17.
While y'all talking about that stuff, I am finalizing my game day menu.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
cool.
That's good.
Yeah.
You really do divert always to food, though, like just out of nowhere. I mean, this is kind of a big deal. We got a big one tonight.
Got a big one.
Got a big one. Road trip.
Got a big one.
You want to, and you're
well, like
We got a game in,
Can I
that game is in 6 days. We got a game in hours here.
Let me.
True.
Task at hand.
You can hear it here. 560.
Do you understand why I go to something else when you go all in?
What do you mean?
Like,
You love tall time. Are you not? Do you not have faith in tall time anymore?
no, I didn't say. See,
Wow.
he's doing the thing.
Now we know.
He's doing the thing.
Now we know.
What?
You're doing. Come on.
So you do believe it's all time?
Yeah.
So you think they're going to put it on Vucevic tonight?
I don't know.
Okay.
What a way to
that's
make a
pretty good for
prediction.
that. Yeah, that's
What
pretty
kind of
good.
sports radio host are you?
I
That
think
is
I
pretty-
Make a take. Have a
I
take.
believe
That's pretty
that
good.
I am more confident with where in the paint swatting stuff.
Yeah.
And the cool thing about it is if he's on the perimeter, Bam can get in his grill. So before, we never had either or.
Mhm.
Bam had to do everything.
Yeah.
So
Sounds like you think Vucevic is in trouble, if you ask me.
Yeah.
Sounds like you agree with me.
Supercharged Bam, too. Getting closer to Valentine's Day.
What?
He gets stronger.
Since when?
Because he loves love.
Love. Speaking of Bam,
Ooh.
let's get his reaction to all the trade madness over this. This was him on the Luka Dončić
can
trade.
I say? Let me do Bam. No.
There you go. There you go.
I'm trying to figure out why the hell Jimmy's still on the Heat.
That's your impression.
He's leading the charge.
Here was Bam on Luka.
Honestly, I don't think any of us seen the Luka trade happening, so I think that's why it's such a shocker.
Right.
But like this is the nature of the beast. This is the business.
Was that Love in the background just going, shocker, man?
Wait, what is it?
Was it Peanut Gallery?
When did Kevin Love become stay hydrated champ?
Tell him, Bam.
He is going-
Honestly, I don't think any of us seen the Luka trade happening, so I think that's why it's such a shocker.
Right.
But like this is the nature of the beast. This is the business.
Soccer cap. Soccer, that's right.
Got to stay
Soccer.
hydrated, Cap.
We're still hungry.
Yeah, it is.
I'm like, for a guy to be in the crew, he need to be kicked out of the crew. The guy that yells, stay hydrated, champ.
No way.
Yeah, he needs to be gone.
Dr. Toboggan. Dr. Toboggan says it would be funny if Bam said he saw it coming. Everybody is shook by I got to be honest with you.
It was,
I'm like seeing all the quotes from the stars around the NBA, and they're all shook.
and part of the reason why is because part of the reason why this is unprecedented is because he's only 25 years old.
Yeah.
I don't care how much he weighs.
And by the way, I saw the video of him getting off that plane.
He didn't look
He
too.
didn't look
No
that
way.
fat.
No.
It wasn't like he had the James Harden fat.
Yeah, dude. I mean, like, look, maybe a lean 260, but he ain't 270.
No.
You guys made it seem like he couldn't fight in the UFC. He was over the heavyweight limit.
Like when he went down the stairs, he had to take a break halfway down.
Yeah, dude. Like, because it's the only I really it's one of these things. Where it's he must have really hated him and didn't like the fact that he didn't work or whatever. But he goes, "What's your explanation for this, Mr.
Wait.
Harrison?"
Oh.
Huh.
Wait,
How
so,
fat are we
so here's
talking?
the deal.
270.
And somebody should have said, I mean, he leads the league in almost every category. He could come in fat as refrigerator Perry,
Yeah,
right? Like at some point, with all the exceptions we make for guys flying the way they want to and guys with their entourage in the locker room, all Luka want to have is a couple of extra LBs.
couple beers, And by the way, listen, that dude moves at his own pace, and you can't stop
Right.
him.
Right.
You can't stop him.
And it finally got to the point where him and Kyrie worked well together. So, yeah, I got to tell you, you want to talk about career decisions?
Yep.
Woo,
What?
this one,
Oh man.
I mean, now I would imagine Luka and the Lakers, that team was going to score 90 points.
This team
The team with Luka on it.
right now.
Yeah, who's running? Luka ain't running.
LeBron.
LeBron's a walker.
Maybe a couple of lobs a day.
Yeah.
You know?
Think about it.
Gabe Vincent.
When he gets in there, their point guard likes to run, but then he looks back and
Schroeder? Who do they have?
no, they have with the long hair.
Reeves?
No,
What's the long hair on their team?
he's not the starter. Somebody tell who's the starter point guard? I can't think.
In the
Milton.
No,
In the meanwhile, why don't you play Bam on the Fox trade?
Oh, is it Connect? Not Dalton Connect, right?
Intangibles?
I mean, to start with De'Aaron, I'm happy for him. You know, obviously he's in a new place, a new form now. He has a breath of fresh air, and you know he's looking to go out there and compete as hard as he can.
That's his guy. Happy to be where he
Isn't
is.
that crazy? He's like, you know, I want out and I want to go to the Spurs. And the NBA is like, nah, okay.
Sure. At least De'Aaron Fox.
You know what? But that's not fair, though.
What do you mean it's not fair?
Like the level of how good you are.
It is, though. Yeah.
Nah, who cares? It's De'Aaron Fox,
It's
right?
well, because they
Everyone's
want
like,
somebody with
everyone's like,
Wembanyama. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you.
That's
I understand the
crazy.
frustration.
So if he's a good player, the NBA, everyone's like, hold on, everyone, hold on.
Have you figured out who you're talking about, by the way?
No,
Because
Oh,
I'm
they
looking at the
traded- They
I'm-
traded
who are you thinking about?
get out of here. Russell?
Russell.
Westbrook?
No,
No,
D'Angelo.
Oh,
Russell.
D'Angelo Russell.
Yeah.
Traded 2 months ago.
Yeah. I was like,
Was he?
yeah, dude. He's on the Nets.
He's been on
Damn.
He played him.
Huh?
He played him pretty recently.
Well, that's why.
Kenneth even said, I know Leroy is thinking about D-Lo. Oh, man. Tyler Hero, who's been in many a trade rumors,
Yeah.
he now says that the trade season makes us feel alive.
It makes us feel alive. I feel like it's like it's a great time of the year to be an NBA player, to be an NBA fan. Like I remember growing up, obviously, as an NBA fan, just watching around the deadline, seeing what trades certain teams will make, what teams my team would make, what trade my team would make growing up. So, I mean, it's cool to watch as a fan. It's an exciting time, but, you know, see what happens.
Yeah.
You know what's incredible about that? He can say that his ass ain't on the trade.
Shoes on the other
But
foot
the
now.
last 2 years,
Kick them feet up, boy wonder.
2 years, he was throwing up bricks because he had to think about that trade deadline.
It's tough for these scrubs getting traded, not an all-star like me, you know, Ira. Makes you feel alive watching everybody else sweat.
Doesn't that feel good though? Like he earned that.
He does. He did earn
earned
that. How do you think in a million years we would have ever thought that Luka Dončić would get traded before
See,
Tyler
that's why
Hero
everyone's getting crazy.
Or
because
Jimmy.
That's
or Jimmy? Yeah,
Jimmy, yeah.
but-
Jimmy, who demanded a trade.
That's gotta shake. Like, okay,
Luka just bought a $15 million
No,
house.
but he demanded a trade to an impossible team. He demanded a trade to him.
You know what?
He demanded a team
He
that has
didn't-
the mechanism to go to one team, and that guy can veto any trade that he
He
wants
didn't
to.
demand a trade to a team. He demanded a trade to the money.
That's right.
That's it.
Impossible money to get.
Right.
Impossible money. He goes, well,
But
I
I'm
don't.
just saying, if it doesn't work out and he doesn't end up in
Do you think his
in Phoenix, he pretty much has ruined his chance of ever getting the money he thought he was going to get in 2027, right?
I mean, unless he goes to a good team and balls out. I mean, crazy concept and has a good playoff run.
Right.
But for right now,
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
just saying based on
if you mean if he doesn't get traded and we get to the summertime and he opts in and people are like, yeah, what are you gonna do? It's like
because then
nothing.
at that point, Pat would just trade him anywhere.
I mean, I guess because like it's one of those things where people are gonna be like, oh, what's he gonna do? I don't know. Is he ever gonna play basketball again?
And you made this a lot sooner than I did, right? And that is maybe Jimmy has questions about his ability just based on he rolled his ankle and I'm
Yep.
not risking it.
Yeah, I
But
think
like,
that's part of it. I definitely think
I
that's part
can't
of it.
say that it's not.
Especially with you having feeling some type of petty towards the Heat. I'm like, oh.
Right.
So I think the teams that are scared to trade for him, like he's going to pull Heat stuff with them, I got a hard time believing again, eventually you have to do your job.
Yeah, but that's
Eventually you have
that's my
to do
point.
your job.
Like, so say if there was 10 teams who would have kicked the tires on it. He shrunk that down to 3.
Mm-hmm.
And those 3 teams are hoping, not knowing that Jimmy can still play to some level that they've seen him play. But down here, we haven't seen that. We've seen that scarcer and scarcer over the last couple of years. Like remember that game? It used to be, remember that December? Remember that March? Right? And now it's, remember that game? Oh, that Detroit game, right? And so that is the sign of an aging athlete. You pick your spots.
Here was Tyler here on the Luka deal.
The same reaction I tweeted. It was crazy. I was just chilling, eating some dinner after the San Antonio game, and came across my phone. I was like, wow, that's insane. It just shows you, man. I don't think this league is unexpected. Expect the unexpected. Luka's obviously one of the, I thought, most valuable players in this league. So for him to get traded, like I said, I think anyone is on the table. It just shows too, every single day is a new challenge for yourself to continue to always get better, always try to improve yourself, improve the team. And then overall, just being a good guy around the locker room and around the team, I think that's important as well. So yeah.
Wow.
Interesting.
Philosophical Tyler Hero.
Yeah, that was 2 things I'm gonna say. One, I've never heard him speak this confidently before.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he's really like, this all-star thing is gonna do. He's a player that's all about confidence. This all-star thing is gonna carry some weight into his game, I feel.
Yeah, it's like now you're amongst the elite.
Yeah, and like
nobody can take that away from him.
He's been telling himself that since he was in Kentucky.
I would like him at the 3-point contest to go.
Is he playing it? Is he in it?
The word is he is. The word is. I don't think they've announced it yet. I think they're going to do that on TNT. But I would like him to do that, and then I would like him to take a rocking chair out for Steph Curry.
Oh wow!
Okay. Oh, do this?
Okay. Now you want
go
to
sleep.
Go
to sleep, old man. Go sleep, old man. There's new sheriff. Go sleep, old
league
man.
Needs villains. The league needs villains.
Okay, I mean, first all-star game, you want him to call
Can
out.
I just say this? Like,
great.
I don't care how good Tyler is. Steph can shoot the hell out of the basketball.
I can't even be mad at him.
It's like, it's crazy.
I love Steph Curry.
It's just like,
that thing that's gotten annoying with Patrick Mahomes never happened to me with Steph Curry.
Isn't
love
it?
him.
Well, can I just
love him?
Are you that way with Steph because he's not a big guy and how he goes about it?
No,
like nobody's never said anything.
I can tell you exactly why it is.
Why?
Because he didn't switch up on us.
What do you mean?
Patrick Mahomes became boring.
Yeah.
Steph Curry is still as cool and as fun as he's ever been.
His numbers are the lowest they've been.
Nah, it doesn't matter. Just give me a couple bombs.
Yeah.
A couple bombs.
You saw the Olympics.
Did you see what he did to the French? Au revoir.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I don't know a lot of French. Merci.
We'll take a break. We'll get to cats. They were in the White House yesterday.
Whoa, that's right.
Take a break. Back after this.
The heater in Chicago. Got into you.
Welcome back, everybody. It's Tobin and Leroy here with you. 560 WQAM. Time to get to the road to repeat here, which is brought to us by our friends over at Celsius. Hockey fans, don't sit this one out when it's game time. Make Celsius a part of your play and get that energy up. Game day is fueled by Celsius Essential Energy Drinks, the official energy drink of
your Florida Panthers.
JFig, take that graphic down so we could show. We got the delivery today, dude.
Yeah.
Celsius coming through with some new flavors.
Nice. What you got in your hand there? What you got there?
Cherry cola.
Cherry cola.
We got some
You
Galaxy
got
Vibe.
you some cherry.
We got cherry cola. We got Galaxy Vibe.
we
We
got
got
some
Astro Vibe. We got all.
non-carbonated.
Yeah.
Non-carbonated. You know what I think it is? I'm gonna be fair.
Yeah.
Like if you start drinking Celsius and you say I want non-carbonated, then you're good. But if you've always drank
there's no going back after the bubbles.
once you drink carbonated and then you get one with no fizz, it's like, oh,
Dude, this is delicious.
I know.
Wow.
I need to hit up those new flavors.
Wow. That's good. I know. I want to try those too. I'm gonna
Pina
go.
colada, look, play a vibe. Pina colada.
I'm gonna go.
Ooh,
not.
Mitch
What do you
says
mean?
no
It's not
doubt.
Pina colada
Top
vibe?
5.
It's not playa
Mitch,
vibe.
huh?
It's not playa vibe.
Playa.
Playa.
So, Mitch, check this out. Is it better than Galaxy Vibe? Galaxy Vibe is
pretty strong.
Galaxy Vibe.
I think
is
my
strong.
top 5 are strawberry lemonade,
Oh yeah,
green apple,
Galaxy
Vibe. I'm gonna put not Astro Vibe, Cosmic Vibe in there. I like Cosmic Vibe.
Oh, fruit punch.
Cosmic
So,
vibe is pretty
My
good.
5 are in no specific order.
All right.
Cherry cola, Galaxy Vibe, apple,
Love green apple.
green apple,
Green apple cherry.
apple cherry. Then what is it? Was Cosmic Vibe,
Yep.
and I gotta tell you, OG kiwi.
Guava kiwi.
Yeah,
I like that too.
yeah.
I like that too. Haven't had it in a while.
It's not
Yeah.
a bad choice.
I've strayed.
I'm straight. No, the new flavors. Now, I'm guessing that I'm really gonna like either the pina colada or the other one.
I might take a visit today. I'll bring some in
To
on
Walmart?
on Thursday.
No, it's at
Target.
Target.
The cats were in the White House yesterday. Cats in the White House yesterday.
Cats in the
Right.
White House.
That is right.
Donald Trump got a
Did
jersey.
ICE come and get him?
Hey, that's funny. That's a point. Funny's funny. We get a point
for Leroy.
Shake your head and then put cups on you.
Yeah, man. Donald Trump says that he was glued to get. He's very close with Vinny Viola. Vinny Viola was almost, I think, his Secretary of the Army or something like that. So he's very close with the Violas. And he said that he was glued to Game 7. Want to make sure the Cats didn't blow it.
Both teams showed tremendous willpower and athletic talent, unbelievable talent. But in the end, the Panthers stood the ground and did what you have to do as a champion. You can't be a champion unless you could go through something like that. And I can tell you, it was hell for them, that 7th game. Going to the 7th game had to be hell because you're either going to win and really be praised because you came from such a horrible position to being life-threatening, right? I mean, that would have been just unbelievable. We've seen them. We've seen it happen. Happens a lot, actually. But you didn't let it happen to you. It's an incredible achievement. And I just want to tell you, you fought for every last point, and it was just something I watched, Mr. Commissioner. I was watching that sucker for maybe the wrong reasons because of that guy. And I was hooked, too, because you fell in love with that team, the guts and the courage they had. You really started to really like them. They're great people, and now I see them. And in fact, I like them so much, I said, we'll get rid of the fake news media very soon, and we're going to go to the Oval Office, and we're going to take some pictures in the Oval Office. Normally, we don't do that, but we're going to do it for this team and for you. And we'll take, unless you don't want to go, you can go home a little bit early.
I think anybody said, nah, no thanks.
This guy's a character. I'm not gonna lie to you. Just like hearing him talk is just like he really is a
He's the
WWE
Tkachuk of
character.
politics.
He's
He's the Matthew Tkachuk of politics.
I do feel like he was watching the game though. I do feel like he was.
He probably was
in.
watching the game.
He was
If
probably
that's your
watching.
friend,
Yeah.
if that's your friend, I mean, like, listen, he goes to a lot of UFC events. He
You
sits
ready,
right there.
you ready for this one?
What's that?
For the love of God, I'd rather listen to McDaniel.
You want to hear him give love to Sergei Bobrovsky?
I got to tell you, regardless of who the president is, to visit the White House after winning a championship, like, is a cool thing,
Yeah, for sure.
right? And so I don't read into it.
Even Barkov was saying, he goes, listen, I'm not American, but this is like, you realize it's a big deal,
right?
Here was President Trump giving a big shout out to our guy, Sergei Bobrovsky.
Goalie Sergei Bobrovsky, and he was incredible. Oh, I got to see him. Where is he? How good is he? You were, I mean, Hall of Fame. And even, how old are you?
36.
Boy, I tell you, you were unbelievable. What an amazing job you did. And there was a lot of pressure, and I mean it. That game 7, you guys had to be like, man, and you played great. That was great job you did. On behalf of everybody that watched, thank you, Bob. It was nothing short of phenomenal during the finals. In the first 40 minutes of game 1, Bob made an astounding 25 saves. He's the first goalie to get a shutout in game 1 of the Stanley Cup in 13 years, and his 23 saves in game 7 were absolutely crucial to securing a very, very tight victory.
When did Trump become
And
stat
Bob
muse?
started his career as an undrafted free agent and is now a Stanley Cup champion and will go down as one of the great goalkeepers in all-time history. It's really a big honor for you, especially what you were undrafted. So he made a good deal, in other words. Huh? It's the best thing. You'd like to find more like that, huh?
If you only knew how much
So
money
it's
he made.
what a great achievement, Bob. Congratulations.
It's like undrafted. That seems like cheap labor.
Say Trump does more show prep than Leroy. Wow.
Woo.
I can read stats too.
JFig's right. You should ask him the hockey questions.
This guy's good.
Really?
I didn't know Bob was undrafted. I didn't know that.
Philly.
What a come up.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
One of the
Premier goalies of all time.
Where is he?
I gotta look at him. Look at his face.
He coach, you want this hat? I know y'all like my hat.
It would have been great if, to escalate tensions with Canada, he would have been like, they should have never given that to McDavid. Conn Smythe, that's the real Conn here.
Can't hear him clap with those tiny hands. You guys are mean.
That's great.
See, they say politics don't mix with sports. To me, going to the White House after winning the championship,
they're the first team of this new administration.
Has nothing to me to do with politics. It's about like, yeah, man, I went to the White House. It means you won a championship. These are some of the perks of winning the championship.
I definitely want to pee in a fancy White House toilet.
Oh,
you know,
that'd be nice.
I would get
no. You don't go to the fancy.
I'm going.
They have public toilets there.
What do you mean? I can't. But I'm a champion.
Yeah.
If I was a champion, I don't get to go to
down the hall on the right.
Get out of here! You're telling me Sergei Bobrovsky?
Yes.
If Sergei Bobrovsky had to pee, he's not getting to go to the Oval Office toilet.
They actually closed the White House for that day.
What?
No, it's not a Twilight hat.
I can't go in there and use a fancy toilet.
Ridiculous.
That is ridiculous.
Let's hear one more. This is him. Some of us were tough on Carter Verhaeghe, but not President Trump.
Jesus.
But the title couldn't have been won if you didn't have a man named Carter Verhage. Carter Verhage.
Why did he put that?
So he does it.
I can only pronounce that name because I heard it so many times during the service. I had a hair. I said a hair is right. I heard that name so much. Verhage is scoring champion, and he's the scoring, and really the opening goal of that game was very important, wasn't it? That put you in a position where got you the butterflies
gets
out
into
a
the
little bit.
yotes.
Way to go! Congratulations, that's a great job, everybody. Carter skillfully directed a shot past the Oilers goalie and gave the Panthers your first lead in the series since Game 3.
I don't like what Wade just put up.
Hey,
Wade 06 MV3 says, imagine the Heat win the championship. Tobin gets fan access and asks Trump a question and starts World War III.
yeah.
I don't like that.
Hey, I gotta tell you, I can see it.
You don't want me as a White House correspondent.
No.
Correct. No, we do not. We do not want you as a White House correspondent. What? Not a real loss, dude.
Tariff schmariffs.
Yeah, come on.
Oh, man. Anyway, congrats to the Panthers. Big game tonight. They are taking on the Washington Capitals, #1 in the East. And you, of course, have...
These are the games that actually play well.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't it crazy?
Yep.
Like when the juices get flowing, oh, they answer the bell.
Yep. Absolutely. Absolutely. Looking forward to it tonight. And we'll take a break. Hour Tua is next.
It's time for our Tua.
It's our Tua. It's our Tua. It's our Tua. Tua, Tua, Tua. Tonga Valoa. Not
Tua Tagovailoa.
A for effort. Dolphins quarterback.
Tua.
It's our Tua. It's our Tua.
Tua.
Tua, Tua, Tua. Tua, Tua, Tua. Can go to hell. Tua Tagovailoa. Dolphins quarterback.
Daddy loves you guys.
Our Tua with Tobin and Leroy.
Check the history of food.
Hour 2 of the program, ladies and gentlemen. Tobin and Leroy here with you. 560 WQAM. Having fun here, man. On a Tuesday. Let us get to headlines brought to you by Doral Volkswagen. At Doral Volkswagen, choose from over 300 new Volkswagen models in stock with the T1, the Taos, and the Atlas. Remember, when it comes to Volkswagen, the great deals are at Doral Volkswagen. Panthers back on the ice tonight. They are taking on the Eastern Conference leading Washington Capitals. Puck drops at 7 o'clock, and you can hear that on 790. The Tick Cat.
Still good.
Yeah.
Man, I'm sorry, I got sidetracked. But I'm like, why don't we mention Jalen Hurts with Allen, Burrow, and Lamar? Boudreaux. I mean,
why don't we?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a weird thing.
You're right. Because he's been a Super Bowl, same as Burrow.
Mm-hmm.
He could win one this year, 2 Super Bowls
What was it
already.
for that turnover? Probably outplayed Mahomes in the last one.
Right. And like it's them damn Philly fans.
You blaming them?
Yeah.
Interesting.
I mean, just think the whole attitude of how we think about that team is all the starting point is they don't like their coach and they're not,
In fairness, is it also A.J. Brown's fault? Because he seems to be whining a lot,
But why? Here, I've never been on a team.
Mm-hmm.
Let me say I have been on a team. They didn't really whine about the ball in Minnesota. But every wide receiver complains about not getting the ball. It's nothing new. I'm always open. I'm like, this is nothing new to football. So the fact that if A.J. Brown only has 3 catches and, and he wants more catches, I never have a problem with that. The problem is, contrary to popular belief, like when you watch film and you see an open guy, right? Plays are designed for a quarterback to look a certain way, right? So here's the concept. We're going to read high to low. We're going to read low to high, depending on the situation. If it's like 3rd and 2, you're going to check that first guy and hit the guy. That's how they look. So if they're looking over here and the guy beats his guy on the backside and he goes, I was open, that's not fair to the play design either. So, wide receivers always complain. Like, that's not new. I don't have a problem with that. That's being a competitor. I want to get the damn ball.
Mm-hmm.
Of course. That means he's going to do everything he can to get the ball, not quit. Once you quit, my hands are tied. I can't.
Speaking of, Tyreek Hill's camp, according to the Miami Herald, has indicated doesn't want to leave the Dolphins, but he does want them to make moves to make the roster improved.
Oh,
really wants to win.
What? Hold up.
Damage is done.
Let me get this straight. You quit on the team and you got demands? Is that right?
He just wants to see some tweets.
Wait. You quit. And you coming and making demands? Oh, I don't want to leave, but I just want the team to do a couple of things.
He wants to win.
You play a pivotal role in that.
Fair point.
if he wasn't playing Hong Kong Phooey with the football periodically, right?
When's the last time you heard of Hong Kong Phooey?
Hong Kong Phooey?
The song.
The Kung Fu fighting?
No.
Hong Kong
It
Phooey
was
was a
It
cartoon.
was a cartoon.
Yeah.
So, like, are you?
Jesus.
That's what
He's making demands.
Well, it's his camp sourced in the Herald. Not
I
nothing.
don't give a rat's ass who it is. Nobody should be saying nothing.
Except
Like
that's-
Tyreek. And keep in mind,
Mhm.
who was the guy that said, don't make nothing of that press conference?
You did.
I understand.
Yeah, of course.
I understand the heat of the moment. It kind of built to that point, and I understood the frustration. I'm the only guy that said, don't make nothing of that. But then you come back with,
He just wants to see some tweaks.
yeah, you lucky they don't come in and tweak your contract.
Well, we'll see.
May have to.
I trade him for Cooper Kupp.
Wow! Wow! Intangibles?
Wow.
Whoa!
But come on.
Goosies.
Question. It's not possible to be that unaware, right?
He's
Even his camp.
the cheetah.
It's his camp.
Drew
But they-
Rosenhaus. Drew Rosenhaus got up there the day after. He goes, a lot of other people didn't play games that he played in. I'm like, oh, Drew, come on, dude. Come on, dude.
Oh my goodness. What are we doing? Like, it's off season. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. I got all the love in the world for Tyreek.
We hosted this gala.
All the love in the world for his agent. I think that guy is a bulldog when it comes to getting guys their money. Nothing but respect for him.
Yep.
Put his Twitter fingers down. Right? Like, nobody wants to hear from Tyreek or Tyreek's camp Super Bowl week when you ain't been playing football in 3 weeks, 4 weeks. Like, it's just, that's just being.
I'm with you.
Like, it.
Are you okay?
I'm.
I just want to get the
That's
exact
you know
line.
what that's equivalent to?
Sure.
If after the game, Gary Anderson would have said, "Well, if we would have made a couple of more plays, we would have won the game."
Agreed. You need to know.
That's what that is the equivalent to. And again, nothing but love for him, but not the time.
Mm-mm.
Not the time.
Mm-mm.
Oh my goodness. Like, is everybody feeling where I'm coming from? Does that not make sense? Right?
Hill's
Why
camp,
he's out here like LeBron?
Hill's camp has this from Barry Jackson. Hill's camp has indicated that he simply wants Miami to bolster the roster because he wants to win. He said that he made his January 5th on-out comments out of frustration.
I said that.
Mhm.
I said that. Like, there was nothing. Don't worry about it. It happens. It happens. But you had time to think before you said this.
I would have, well,
I mean, when was the last time? Now, first of all, I mean, he out here like De'Aaron Fox, right? Before I sign the extension, I want to see where we are.
that's true.
Like LeBron.
Well, he already signed the contract, though.
Right. But this right here. When's the last time you heard a wide receiver to say something like that? I mean, even here, you know how I feel about Myles Garrett. And I'm okay with Myles Garrett doing what he's doing.
Mhm.
I am. I understand.
I get what Myles Garrett's
I get
doing.
what he's
in,
doing.
He's
Right.
in his team
But
is
look at the way he did it.
Oh yeah. 15 sacks, 17 games.
No, I want to. Let me just say, I'm gonna wait to make my decision before I see how they tweak the roster.
Well, don't they like? How does his his contract? I think there's going to be dead cap on it, but don't like. Isn't he trying to get out in front of it? Because couldn't they just like let him go because of the league year or something like that?
They ain't gonna let him go.
All right.
You got to try to get something for him. Like if you can get some picks and a decent player return, like the player part of it never mattered. Like what happened with Luka and Anthony Davis, that never happens in football, and it still didn't really happen when Goff and Stafford switched, because one was a free agent and one was traded.
Yeah, and also like Goff was definitely damaged goods. I think at that point he was pretty low value at that point.
Right. So, like, yeah. When have you ever heard like a wide receiver say something like that? Never.
I can't think of it.
Right.
I mean, like I'm just thinking of like Terrell Owens beefs with quarterbacks.
He never said I need to see what they do to the roster. Right.
By the way, congratulations is in order.
Who?
Pat Riley.
What did he do this time?
He struck a deal.
Oh,
to Kansas City for the 3-peat.
Yup. Oh, about to get that munyon, dude.
Oh, did he?
Oh,
what's up? Did you have any deets on the deal?
Let's see. The NFL strikes a deal with Pat Riley to use 3-peat if the Chiefs win. Miami Heat executive first trademarked the phrase in 1988. If the Chiefs become the first NFL team to win 3 Super Bowls in a row, Pat Riley has a chance to make some money.
Wow.
That's because the former NBA player, coach, and current Miami Heat executive owns the trademark to various forms of 3-peat, giving him the rights to use the phrase from everything from apparel to jewelry, in his last 2 filings to backpacks and beverages.
Oh,
3-peat juice.
That's pretty good.
Only one team can drink it.
Wow. His attorney, John Aldrich, told CLL's Collect. I guess it's Collect with no vowels. Put some vowels in your name.
Crazy hipsters.
Told Collect on Tuesday that there is an agreement in place for the NFL to use 3-peat if it happens. Aldrich would not comment on what percentage royalty Riley would make, but did say plans are, as been in the past, earmarked for the Pat Riley Family Foundation. How about that? Congrats to Pat.
Pat Riley is in that family.
That is
He
great.
is in that family. Pat Riley's like, listen, I ain't making trades, but I am. He goes, I'm getting some merchandise munyon, and I'm taking Jimmy's munyon.
Let's see. Look, just realistically, we'll never know the exact percentage, but let's say a 3-peat t-shirt on NFL.com cost you $25 before taxes. More?
Yeah.
$35.
Because it's Super Bowl merch.
Super Bowl merch.
How much goes to Pat Riley?
How many dollars are going in?
I would say $2 a shirt.
That's still good, though.
Huh?
That's still good, though.
Yeah.
You got to think 40,000, 50,000 Chiefs fans minimum buying that shirt.
No, they'll sell.
They're going to sell millions of that stuff. Yeah.
So good. He's so good. He is so good. Dang, but only $2.
Dude's about to make a max contract on the Chiefs merch.
The Chiefs. This guy's probably the biggest Chiefs fan in South Florida.
We're all sick of the Chiefs. Pat Riley's like, not me.
There's no I don't even want to think that far, because God, that would be so insufferable. No one has 4-peat or anything like that, right? What's after 3-peat?
I mean, 4-peat doesn't really rhyme.
It's not cool, right?
It was just a dynasty. I don't know what do you call a 4-peat?
4-peat.
Dominance.
Yeah, but that's just not, doesn't sell.
I mean, think about this. He has never not been to the AFC Championship. 1 year he didn't, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, and then before it was like, oh, well, he's always been at home. And
he did that last year.
No, there's really nothing else.
Now we got the refs in the bag.
And God.
Of course. We can't forget God. We can't forget God.
Yeah, of course.
We'll take a break. We will hear a little bit. Roger Goodell put some thoughts out there for all the controversy and conspiracy theorists out there. Take a break. Back after this.
The Heat are in Chicago tonight to play the Bulls. After that
It's our number 2 with Tobin and Leroy.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a jazzy fit.
Welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you. 560 WQAM. Take you guys up until
Mr. Unlimited.
Mr. Unlimited. I want to let you guys know that we got a giveaway today. If you guys want to win a pair of tickets to see Billy Currington and Kip Moore in concert with special guest Jade Eagleson at Meisner Park in Boca at the end of June, you guys keep on listening. We'll give away those pair of tickets. It's a Live Nation show. We also got another contest for you, the Slam Dunk in Vegas. Travel and accommodations for one winner and 3 guests to Las Vegas, plus $20,000. It's easy to enter. Just download the free Odyssey app, log in, or register for an account, and you listen to WQM or any participating station each day for a minimum of 1 hour for your entry. You can do it every day. The Slam Dunk in Vegas for your chance to win. Just listen to WQM on the free Odyssey app. Travel dates are March 17th through the 22nd, and when in Las Vegas at the Circa Resort and Casino, Las Vegas's premium sports viewing destination, and visit the biggest March hoops party at Stadium Swim. This is a national contest. Speaking of Vegas, a lot of people are going to bet on the Super Bowl. Understandably, it's fun. And people are wondering, is this game on the level? And this had to be answered yesterday by the commish, Roger Goodell, because everyone thinks the Chiefs are cheating. The Kansas City cheats. Now, this is what he had to say to that. You be the judge if you believe him or not.
I think the men and women that officiate in the NFL are outstanding. They have the highest possible standards. That's ridiculous theory for anyone who might take it seriously. But at the end of the day, it's something we always have to continue to work on. How do we make our officiating better at all times? And if you look at the Chiefs' record, which I think is an amazing thing, people talk about the competitiveness of our league. The Chiefs, with their 15 wins, 15-2 this year, 11 of those 15 games were within 1 score. And I think that talks about the competitiveness of our game and the importance of how we officiate it, but also the competitiveness of how we play it.
Spoken like a true guy trying to cover up a crime.
This guy.
Hey,
through that.
You know what?
Dude.
One of the things I hate about this whole argument and this whole deal is that we tend to do that, and it takes away from the greatness of what they're accomplishing, right? And that part drives me crazy. But if you're a fan of the other team, you always think they get the breaks.
Unless they always do get the breaks, though, dude.
Really? Yeah, like everybody was like, oh, the Patriots are cheating. The Patriots are cheating. And they were cheating. So yep. I don't see this as any different.
They used to play like ring around the rosy around the referees too, and they'd be like, "Love me," you know. You think didn't we just have this whole an umpire just got fired in baseball over gambling?
Yeah,
is it crazy to think that one of the referees is a Swiftie? Get a couple extra tickets in the pit.
Makes sense.
All you got to do is say, "Oh, Travis Kelce controlled that ball before it went to the ground."
Got to stay moisturized, champ.
Interesting.
Very
interesting.
Very interesting.
Did he ever address?
Is that so? So, at what point?
It's not really addressing the elephant in the room, though. It's really calling that elephant a llama. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Don't worry about that.
Like, so
just a llama.
We think the only reason why they have a chance to three-peat is because
not the only, but it's one of those things that always is in the back of your head, like, when's it happening? You know what I mean? Like, like when you go into a fight, they always say, "Oh, you got to beat the champ decisively." Not really. It's supposed to be on the level. That's what it's supposed to be. But everybody always tilts that way, and they think that way.
When we were at the fights, I'm like, "Oh, this has been dominated." fight. You're like, dude, I've seen worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I've seen it. I've seen corruption.
Hmm.
And so, like, maybe do you be like, oh, do they actively try and think about it? Maybe not. But does it influence them in any way possible? Can't rule it out.
Look at that.
Can't rule it out. And you know how I love how offended the Chiefs are getting now?
Oh.
Who are you guys buying into this? Oh, I don't know, dude. Why do you feel so guilty about it? You know what I mean? Kind of feels like the guys who used to lash out because we knew they were juicing.
Yeah.
They're like, ooh,
I'm
roid
juicing.
rage.
I never juice.
Whoa. Instead of just laughing it off.
Yeah.
And now, do
Guilty.
you know who lashes out?
The guilty.
The guilty. The guilty lash out, Leroy.
That's right.
The guilty lash out.
That's what they say.
That's what they say, dude.
I never heard him address.
So if
this
he would have
previously.
never responded to it,
Yeah.
then it wouldn't have been a thing. You know, that's what the league does. Like, they respond to the noise out there. Like when there was the noise about the concussion, the league spoke out. When there's, when people have questions about certain things, he'll respond to that. That's what this press conference is for.
Yeah.
So, the word on the street
17.
is that the league is working hand in hand to get.
Hand in hand, dude. Hand in hand.
And so he responded to it.
Taking a little stroll through the park.
So you
The
don't
NFL
think,
and corruption.
You make it sound
Two
like
peas in a pod.
you make it sound like they're not any good.
Who, the Chiefs?
Yeah.
They're good. They're good.
Very good.
They're good. But, are they that good? I don't know.
Pretty coincidental. a lot
Well,
of the
I
time.
always look at it like this. The closer your game is, the more you nitpick and look at certain plays of the game. And because they've played a lot of close games, we do this with them, right? If they had been like, I got to tell you, when I was with the Vikings, nobody cared. We were blowing everybody out.
Sure.
Right?
Mhm.
Nobody would care about breaks and all that stuff.
Yep.
But even with the Patriots, win a lot of close games.
But the Patriots cheat.
Win a lot of close games.
But they cheat. They did cheat. You can't deny that they cheated. They cheated.
All right.
You cheat the game. The only one you're cheating is cheating yourself.
Oh my God. Can you stop?
And they cheated.
Why do we?
They cheated against the 3-13 Bengals team.
How could they do that?
That's damage is done.
Damage is done. my
Damage is
friend.
done was them getting caught cheating against the pre-Joe Burrow Bengals.
Now,
you want to know why?
my question
Do
is
you want to
this.
know why?
Why?
Because cheaters cheat, dude.
So my question is this. And I'm like, really don't get this.
Okay.
You do realize for every game,
Mhm.
the other team sends all of their video,
Mhm.
all their games,
Mhm.
and they exchange. And I don't even know if you have to exchange it now. It just goes into a
Probably
server.
like a hard drive, like a Dropbox.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Mhm.
you're required to give all of your tape to
Mhm.
the other team.
Interesting.
Right. That's what I'm trying to figure.
Then why were you filming in an illegal spot?
I don't know. That's
Look at
my
that.
point.
Filming
Like
their
how
scouts.
Look at
Why
and
are you
then
doing that?
and then
looks
here's the
a little
other
flat.
here's the other thing.
Hmm?
Just because you know
He's
what's
offended.
coming doesn't mean you can stop it.
Says the Michigan fan.
Yeah, you know what? I was gonna say.
Okay,
he's
guess what?
defending His boy
I know
Bill
on
over
third
there.
and 1 and 4th and 1, the tush push is
You want to know
coming.
something? You know who said the same thing?
Who?
Yeah.
The Astros.
That's right.
The Astros, dude.
That is right.
What does it matter if you know the fastball is coming? What if you mean it's a breaking ball? You still got to hit it. Hardest thing in sports.
Yeah.
Says the cheaters.
Cheaters.
So if the Eagles win,
Mhm.
it won't be cheating. But if the Pats win, they did everything. I mean, if the Chiefs win,
Look at that.
the refs have done everything
If
to
the
help
Chiefs
them win.
blow them out, the Chiefs blow them out.
No,
but
what if it's a
there's-
close game?
If it's a close game,
Then you're gonna every play or call. That's what happens when it's close.
why is there
games.
always a player call though?
Because they play a lot of close games.
But there's always a call that goes their way.
Yeah, like if I knew the refs were gonna side with me, I'd lean towards a close game.
Do you think that the Bills got that first down? And I'm not here to. I don't want the Bills to be in the Super Bowl.
Twice.
But did you think that they got that first down?
Twice.
No.
Come on.
Even with review.
Leroy.
So you're saying
Leroy.
between the guys on the field and the review, They were all trying to help the Chiefs. All right. I've had enough of this.
Why, dude? Is it because I brought up the Michigan thing? I'm sorry.
No.
It was a cheap shot.
No, I don't care. Listen,
You went too far.
I'm gonna tell you like this. Damage is done. Champs.
Damage is done.
Right? Champs.
I understand. I know what that's like. I've been there.
Ohio State.
You know, when
I will say this.
When people talked about collude,
if you have a complaint about the Chiefs, it's this. And this pisses me off with Patrick Mahomes. Dude, they're already going out of their way to protect you. Stop begging.
the flopping.
Yo,
Yeah. Well,
come on, dude.
why would you? You know what happens with criminals? Here's the thing with criminals. They keep doing more crimes. They keep pushing the limit to see what crimes can I get away with before I'm caught. And so Patrick
Who
Mahomes is
knew
like,
Leroy was crooked like his big toe?
Jeez.
Point for
I'm actually not.
Witcher.
I'm actually not crooked. I just think that we make a lot more of. I would like the games.
no, but it definitely got over the line of scrimmage for that first down.
You got past. for
Yeah.
sure.
Okay.
I literally saw a referee like take a step the other way.
That happens all the time, by the way.
Can't trust him.
No. That literally happens all the time.
Yeah. I gotta admit
Where
though,
the two guys are running into the thing,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
and basically you adjust depending on who had the better call, the better look. That's it.
We'll take a break. Appropriately, the damage is done, my friend. Is next.
Damage is done, my friend.
Got what you
Welcome back, everybody. It's Tobin and Leroy here with you, 560 WQAM. Hey, Leroy, can we get a weather update from the Demesman and Dover law firm? YourAccidentAttorneys.com. Free consultations 24/7. Call them at 866-954-MORE.
We got a breeze coming out of the east at about, not very, I'll say between 5 and 10 miles an hour. It is partly cloudy, nice mix of sun and clouds. Doesn't look like it's going to rain. And it's, folks, it's about 80 degrees. It's a heater out there.
Getting smoky.
It's getting smoky.
Getting smoky. How you doing, Froggy?
He did excellent. Currently 82 degrees. It has been getting smoky. Sun and clouds mixed, as he said. We got winds at 10 miles per hour coming out of the east. And unfortunately, no relief anytime soon.
I got to tell you.
Hmm?
See them planes going from right to left. Can't be wrong with the wind.
He knows wind. He knows wind, ladies and gentlemen. All right, let's get to damage is done, my friend, here on the show. So yesterday, it was reported, big news, that Canelo Alvarez is going to be fighting Terrence Crawford.
Yeah, I saw that, but
But
yeah.
I know that JFig hates this guy.
Ooh.
We've all been sick and tired of his antics. I'm not talking about Canelo.
Oh,
I know what you're talking about.
This man had the shamelessness of stepping in a ring with a 60-year-old man. We all saw his ass cheeks. But on the good side of it, Mike Tyson's rich again. And now he has a mansion in Delray Beach.
hey.
But it appears, ladies and gentlemen, in spite of all of the haters, the naysayers, the damage may be done when it comes to Jake Paul, because
Damage is done.
the word is on the street.
Jakey poo.
Jake Paul's going to fight Canelo in May.
Is this real, though?
Here's the thing.
Is this real?
It was reported
They're
by...
like 5 weight classes apart.
Are there?
Hey, do you think Canelo cares about weight classes? He's thinking easy munyon, dude. Easy munyon.
Easy
munyon. And then he's going to fight Terrence Crawford in September. And then I think he's going to be like, see ya. I'm done fighting.
We're 1 loss.
Yep.
So between the two of those guys, there's only 1 loss. No, he has 2 losses, right?
Who, Canelo?
When he moved up.
Oh, he does. He lost to Dimitri Bivol.
Right. So
but he and Canelo has, he's got some sketchy ones on his resume. One of the, maybe 2 Golovkin fights.
I don't understand.
So between him and Floyd, a career, 2 careers, 2 losses.
That's right.
Yeah.
However, JFig says, I hope Jake Paul tastes the floor. Tastes the floor.
Taste the floor. What is he?
Now,
like,
people want, is this real?
Strange.
I will say, I put some feelers out.
All right.
And people who are very responsive to me, typically,
no response.
Quiet as church mice, which only makes me more, suspicious.
Okay.
No answer is sometimes the answer.
will we be there?
Okay.
Well, we were asked, hey, you guys are coming in May? I'm like, what's in May?
Hey.
We were told, Canelo. And I said, who's he fighting? We got a little, no comment.
No comment.
Well, why would you keep that under wraps?
Why
would you keep that under wraps?
That's it. That's what we got.
So what I would say is, I believe it. And
wow, dude,
you got to say, for Jake Paul, as much as you hate him, as much as people laughed at him, are annoyed by him, yeah, he may not be the greatest boxer we've ever seen.
He is the great.
But this dude is about to get in the ring with one of the best fighters on the planet after dragging an old man out there who was once the baddest man on the planet.
Yeah.
And then there's really nothing left for him to do. I mean, maybe Conor McGregor coked out of his mind. I don't really know. But
I mean, look, once you get Canelo,
that
opens up some doors.
It's kind of like Luka getting traded, right?
Yeah.
It's like when everybody's like, Luka get traded, Anthony Edwards is like, I'm scared.
Hey, valid point, Timbo Slice.
All right.
Tobin also thought the Paul brothers were fighting each
I
other.
understand that, but I didn't report. But this wasn't released by the Paul brothers. It was released by a boxing reporter yesterday who's got some credibility. And then I'm telling you, based on it, made me put 2 and 2 together.
Because we were told that.
Yeah,
we were told that. Well, like,
not that he was fighting Jake Paul, but we said he's going to be back in because I was like,
in May.
I thought he was fighting in September. No, he's going to fight in May. I was like, oh, who's he fighting?
Cinco de Mayo.
And they're like, of course, that's what the dates.
This
Canelo's like, oh, we'll do a Cinco de Mayo sparring match because that's what it's going to be. What, you're worried about him?
No, I want him. Like, what? Like, here's the deal.
You're worried.
Canelo's very active.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You can't knock him out.
And Jake Paul has only been in front of guys tap, tap, step, right? Swing, haymaker. He's never, like, been with a prime, like, boxer.
Right.
So
he lost to Tommy Fury.
So
that's rough.
I mean, even if there's a weight difference, which there will be, Canelo knows his way around the ring a little bit better than Jake Paul. Jake Paul may be a serious boxer.
He's been a professional since he's 16 years old.
Right. There ain't nothing he hasn't seen.
Fought Floyd Mayweather at 23.
Yeah.
He's seen everything.
That's why I think this might happen to David Morrell.
It
like
might.
fighting a guy really young.
It might. But the damage is done, JFig. I don't know what to tell you. Jake Paul's star only seems like it's going to get brighter in boxing.
Damage is done.
What do you got, Leroy? What's your damage?
All right, so I got pictures from New Orleans.
From
the 12 inches of snow.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And let's just say my hometown does not know how to handle said snow. I talked to my dad. He said, man, it's snowing all over the place. He said, I tried to put some stuff on it I'm like, stuff?
Yeah.
I said, what did you do? He said, I figured if I squirt the ice with water, it would melt.
What?
I said, counterpoint, Dad.
Okay.
You could also be creating a slip and slide and an ice rink.
And,
he goes.
And then more ice.
He goes,
maybe.
yeah. Didn't think this one through.
Damage is done.
I'm like, I saw videos of people putting Tony Satchery on their steps.
Damage is
I'm like,
done, my friend.
there is no, like, they don't have salt. You know, when it would sleet, you know what they would dump on the roads? Sand. Like, they don't have to deal with this. It's never snowed in my lifetime. So, yeah, just listening to all the remedies of how to get the snow so they could drive their car. Not to mention all the accidents. It was brutal.
Damage is done.
Froggy, what do you got?
I'm going to ask you guys a question, even though I kind of already know the answer. Do you guys know the final score of the Pro Bowl?
There was a score. I thought they just play like events. Like
No.
they play a flag football game?
No one knows. I saw someone go for 2. Jonnu Smith caught a ball.
Mm-hmm.
I saw people dive in a foam pit. My damage is done goes to the NFL and how they've completely ruined the entire idea of a Pro Bowl.
Damage is done, my friend.
I'm with you. I'm sure people watched it because football just gets ratings and people like being around football. But
yeah,
I don't understand why we got to keep doing this to all-star games in general.
Yeah.
Take all-star games for what they are.
For sure.
And like you don't have to keep changing ideas and they're doing this.
Why are we complaining? Right? Why are we complaining?
People do though. They do. They're
The
like
Pro Bowl.
The Pro Bowl,
You know what
the
it
NBA
is?
All-Star game.
Here's what the Pro Bowl is. The Pro Bowl is this, and this is how I looked at it. It is an autograph session week where kids and people who are fans of players can go and get autographs and see them outside of, in an area where you can have access to with all the various events they have. That's it. It's the elite of the elite that year, and you get an opportunity to, be a little bit closer to them. That's it. Take it for what it's worth. Like, the Pro Bowl hasn't meant anything for years. It is the sheer idea that you can get all of these players, all of these NFL players, for people that football's their favorite sport. You can get the best players of that year in one place, and you can have like a closer or a more personable interaction with them. That's it. Take it for what it's worth. Nobody has to get hit, right?
Boo.
They can all go out and have fun. You want hitting in a Pro Bowl?
I know how to fix the Pro Bowl. Actually.
How? Fix it.
2-day event. Day one, all those crazy dumb games they do? No, let's cut it out. Let's do it very simple. Fastest man, strongest man, best hands, best arm.
They do all those things.
Yeah, but then they got dodgeball, they got spike the ball, they got, crazy dumb stuff.
They do relays.
No, I need fastest man.
They used to
man.
do that. What was the
exactly?
They used to have a thing where they took players from all different sports and.
Well, no, I just need
American Gladiators.
No. What was that show?
No, American Gladiators.
No, it wasn't. It
Larry
was
Zonka was the color analyst for American Gladiators.
No, but that's
all
not...
athletes from all. Are you thinking Joes versus Pros?
Oh, that's a good. Hey, that was good.
No. There was a show. What was the show that used to come on where?
Yeah, Nitro.
No.
Laser.
Okay. He's getting upset.
They had bench press. It was
the outdoor games.
Ooh.
No, it was something similar to that.
Don't you guys miss World's Strongest Man?
I do. That's why I wish I had a sports challenge. Is that it?
Anybody remember the name of the show where they used to have athletes compete? Like they had the fastest guy, strongest guy. They did the tug of war. Battle of the Stars. Was it Battle of the Stars? No. It wasn't Battle of the Stars.
You had me looking for D'Angelo Russell on the Lakers earlier, so I'm done with this. I can't continue to do this.
I'm telling you, it's American Gladiators.
It's
fastest man, strongest man, best hands, best arm. The next day, my favorite football players play football. What a crazy idea.
Take a break. Back after this.
Afternoons in the sport.
All right, welcome back. It's Tobin and Leroy streaming with you here on YouTube and Twitch, the channel Miami 560 WQAM, and on the free Odyssey app, which, by the way, right now we got our Slam Dunk in Vegas contest going on. You guys can win your way to Sin City. We were just there. Love Las Vegas. If you guys want to go, win travel and accommodations for you and 3 guests plus $20,000. All you got to do, download that free Odyssey app, log in or register for an account, and listen to WQAM or any participating station. You listen for an hour a day. You're entered for that day. You can do it every day for the contest. It is a national contest, and you can win your way to Las Vegas. The Slam Dunk in Vegas for your chance to win. Just listen to WQAM on the free Odyssey app. Travel dates are March 17th through the 22nd. And when in Las Vegas, you guys can stay at the Circa Resort and Casino, Las Vegas's premier sports viewing destination, and visit the biggest March hoops party at Stadium Swim. This is a national contest. Let us get over to our headlines, which are brought to you by Doral Volkswagen. At Doral Volkswagen, choose from over 300 new Volkswagen models in stock, like the Tiguan, the Taos, and the Atlas. Remember, when it comes to Volkswagen, the great deals are at Doral Volkswagen. How much gambling are we doing on Sunday?
Too much, dude.
Too much,
I got a
dude.
question, though.
What's
dude, does the Hard Rock do the silly? You know, I want the Gatorade color.
I do like that. I do like the prop.
want
I think it was
that,
was it their first year last year, or was their first year the year it was down here when they really launched the Hard Rock app? Because I felt like the first year was a little bit lame. And if I had one critique of the Hard Rock app, and I love the Hard Rock app, I would like more silly things to bet on.
You know,
I would like more silly things to bet on. You know,
I want Gatorade color. I want national anthem length.
Mm-hmm.
How many car commercials?
I got a bunch of Tom Brady props that got sent to me.
Really? Tom Brady calling the Super Bowl, huh?
He is calling the Super Bowl.
How did that happen?
He's gonna be so.
That was predetermined before they realized he wasn't.
Before he sucked.
Yeah.
They're like, you know what? Tom Brady, Super Bowl. He's been to 10.
See, this is a tough one to judge. This is from Bet Online. Shout out to Jimmy Shapiro for sending this on over.
Jimmy.
We have how many times will Tom Brady's voice crack during the game? The over-under is set at 2.5.
Oh, okay. See, but I can't that's like subjective. Is that the word? Or like you'll tell me that's a crack.
Yeah, like how many times we gonna look at the string up?
Was, exactly. Like, was that a crack or like did you count that? I can't do that one.
Let's see. Will Tom Brady or Kevin Burkhardt wear Mardi Gras beads in the booth?
Ooh.
Yes is the underdog at plus 600.
That's the underdog?
No is minus 1,500. Don't think Tom Brady's any fun.
I would say this.
Nolans.
They're not doing this like a game where they bring in the local food into the, like they do with basketball or something like that. This is Super Bowl.
Oh, Luka's getting introduced.
Yeah, I see him. He don't look 270.
He don't look 270.
Yeah.
He looks sad, though.
I mean, he was hurt. They say he was.
He looks like a guy who's ready to take his career into his own hands in a couple seasons.
270. More like too sentimental.
Hey.
And
don't you worry. Hey.
Why does he look like Rob Lowe?
He does look like Rob Lowe.
Uh-huh.
Rob Pelinka?
Yeah.
He does look like Rob
You know
Lowe.
where he went to school?
Where? Michigan?
Yeah. He was part of the Fab Five.
You know where
he was the intangibles off the bench.
You know where Luka went to school?
Hard Knocks.
Goran Dragic University. Look at him. He's looking at his belly because he feels subconscious right now.
Poor guy.
Can we bring this up, Marcos? Is there any way to bring this up on the board? Is it possible? Why not? It's a news conference. We can go live to that, can't we? Probably not.
No.
Probably not.
Here comes Lynn.
No, hey, you guys are doing news. It's kind of a big deal. It's only the biggest trade in the world.
Is there a trade bigger than this? In recent years?
I'm trying to think of it.
That
involves
an
actual trade.
Let me explain it this way. Every other trade with superstar we knew was coming, right? You see what I'm saying?
Oh, that's the that's Andy Reid. That's the Lowe TV. Can we flip those TVs? It's not important. We'll get some Luka for you. But yeah,
Who
no.
doesn't like Luka?
You know who doesn't like Luka?
The beer police.
Nico Harrison.
The beer police.
Nico Harrison was damn near too honest.
Oh, he was way too honest.
What did he say?
Oh my god!
What didn't he say? He goes like, "Time will tell if I was right. I couldn't get this out because the fans would be furious.
Yeah, I only talk to LA.
Luka won't talk to me.
Luka never indicated
Really?
that he wanted to leave.
What?
Luka just bought a $15 million house, supposedly.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wait. Hold on. He didn't want to let it out that you were basically going behind your stars back and trading them,
Crazy.
right?
It's crazy, dude.
And your explanation with a guy who leads the league in everything is too fat.
Imagine hating that guy. Look at him.
He really
You can't get mad at Slovenians. I mean, Slovenians, Serbians, I can't get mad at them. Like, if you told me Nico stole a grandmother's purse, I'd be like, I got to hear out what that grandmother did.
Okay, but what about when Joker ended the career of one of the
Markieff Morris?
Yeah, like
those
and
guys.
his brothers.
Well,
I
his
mean,
brothers resorted to thuggery.
That's what I'm saying. Though. Like, they can get a little obnoxious too.
Look at those cheeks.
See, that's the
Look at
problem.
those cheeks.
That's the
And they're Serbians. The Slovenians are way more adorable.
so
Here's
bad.
more important. He's 25.
Yep. I know. That's what Anthony Edwards kept saying yesterday. He goes, he's 25. Anthony Edwards was joking. He goes, I think I'm scared.
Yeah, for sure. Should be.
Listen, we'll relieve that fear for you.
Yeah.
Lifetime contract.
I imagine everyone in the NBA, like, you think you're safe.
I
Or,
think,
like,
this is what's crazy is like everybody says like the Luka trade sent shockwaves. Now
See-
everybody's calling about everybody.
I said this yesterday.
What's that?
Kenneth Duffy. He says, no one's buying the conditioning aspect. He buried the lead. He just didn't want to be on the hook for the Superman.
Because he's not Zion and he's not Joel Embiid. Like,
right. They made it sound like
he's been to a Western Conference Finals and a Finals already in his career.
And he's 25.
And he's 25.
These other guys are
And the only reason he hasn't won an MVP is because he keeps getting hogged by Joker.
Sir, you divorced your wife who gave you kids and cooks, cleans, and everything. Let herself go. Let herself go. It's like, what?
Yeah, but
really?
Yeah, but he's 25.
25, dude. And he's clearly like, no, he doesn't look 270. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. He doesn't look 270 right now.
Listen, he's never going to be bodied by Jake.
Yeah, and who
Neither
cares?
is Joker.
No.
But they seem to make it through games okay.
I can understand.
He's been all NBA eligible. Like he misses like 15 games a year. I know he dealt with. I mean, the only thing I could really think of that's a legitimate thing
is maybe they think it's a
maybe they think that because this calf
Achilles.
apparently has been a really bad thing, and so
his Achilles is
yeah.
ready to blow.
So maybe that's it. Like that has to be the secret to it.
It's got to be
has
crazy
enough
because he
time.
doesn't really move fast enough for any of that.
Okay, let's say it blows, dude, and he takes 2 years off. Still 27.
Kevin Durant got paid on a blown Achilles.
Come
Sure
on.
did.
Come on.
Look at that.
So
face.
wait.
Stop doing that.
Look at him though. He's so adorable.
It works
wanna
in
pinch his
basketball.
cheek.
It doesn't quite work in football,
Crazy.
right?
No, it doesn't.
No.
It doesn't.
Kirk Cousins.
I can understand if you're the Mavericks, you made it to the championship last year and it wasn't enough. You know you need to improve your defense. It seems to me you
Dude,
could have unloaded Kyrie
I don't give a
instead
I
of
don't,
Luka.
I don't give a rat's ass, dude.
You think they would have?
You got
Kyrie
one of the
for AD?
top 5 players in the NBA,
Yeah.
and he's the youngest of all of them. And you basically said no, thank you. Now, I'm not the smartest guy in the world. I don't claim to know anything about running a basketball team, but I got to tell you, what little I do know, everybody want one of them guys on their team. And you traded him for a year ago, we were calling him Mr. 6'8".
We'll take a break. We'll see if we can get you some of this Luka stuff. We got one quote here from Tim Reynolds. I'm playing with LeBron. Quote, just like a dream come true. I always looked up to him. It's an amazing feeling. LeBron's not going to play for a couple more
Being-
years, though.
being-
Luka.
being
he's
that-
not going to be around
wait,
forever.
Hopefully.
Being that LeBron started in the league when Luka was 3.
Yep.
Let's put that in perspective.
Take a break.
Still balling.
Get you also updated on the Cats tonight and their big time match. We'll take a break. Back after this.
The heater in.
Welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you, 560 WQAM. Take guys up until 2 here on the program. Miami Heat will be back in action tonight, taking on the Chicago Bulls. And tonight, the Cats back on the ice, taking on the Washington Capitals. Cats in the midst of a 3-game win streak right now. Let's get to some Cat talk here, brought to us by our friends over at Hollywood Kia. The big game is here. Tackle game-winning deals during the handoff drive-off event at Hollywood Kia. Get $1,000 lease bonus cash towards your new Kia. Plus, we'll double your down payment up to $3,000 online at hollywoodkia.com or call 832-930-6181. That's 832-930-6181. We got a 7 o'clock puck drop tonight from Capital One Arena. The Washington Capitals, they are number 1 in the Eastern Conference right now. So this is a nice test, a nice little measuring stick once again for the Cats, the defending champs. They have lost 3 out of 4, though. So we will see what's what tonight. And Sergei Bobrovsky is in net tonight for the Cats.
Thank you, Bob.
No, thank you, Mr. President.
Somebody said, how could you let Annie Agar talk crap about your Wolverines? I can't take any Buckeyes serious. They wanted to fire their coach and they won a national championship. So, and you know the saying, if you want to beat the champ, you got to beat the champ. So technically, according to Tobin law, I'm a national champ.
You get an argument from me, dude. You left them flustered.
It's,
I saw 3 Ohio State Buckeye fans walk away in the Las Vegas airport, and they were like, what? Doesn't make sense.
Yeah, because they came up to me talk trash. No.
Yeah, if I won a national championship but I hadn't beaten the Seminoles in 4 years,
Mm-hmm.
I'd shut up.
Well, and they did it because after the Michigan game, they wanted to fire the coach.
Yeah.
So clearly, the national championship is not that important to you.
Angry fan base.
Oh, they were angry, and
yeah.
I was tagging them on the way by. Like they must have had a whole bunch of people from Ohio in Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
Every time I walk by a shirt, boo! Now you national champion. Now you want to be national champion. You wanted to fire your coach 3 months ago, and then they just, we did. But yeah, I don't know. I just met Annie Agar, right?
Yep.
And she trashed my hometown and my college within 5 minutes of the show.
Really?
Yeah.
Rude.
That's okay. That's okay.
And you hit her with that line?
Huh?
You hit her with the line?
No, I did. No, I hit it in the beginning. Like we had opening statements. I'm like, I prepared for opening statements like I prepared for, like I literally said, here's the crazy thing. I think I might be a professional talker. Because here's why. I told Tobin, Tobes, I'm going to go do a quick hit.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know it was an hour show with preparation or whatever.
I didn't know.
I had no prep, no nothing. I was just like, ooh, Jeremy, we're doing sports reports. I thought you just wanted me for a little hit.
Yeah. And it aired a lot.
A lot.
A lot, dude.
Everywhere.
So I was like frightened.
It's a Super Bowl edition, actually.
Thank God. I could work my way around the Super. If he would have just did random topics about sports or whatever, I was out.
Do you feel like you nailed it?
I do.
I feel that way too.
I do. I feel like
many people were sending it to me.
Yeah.
I just
feel
none better than that video though of you in the casino.
That's like, dude.
I did it there because he was like, come on, let's go. Because they were showing like still shots. He goes, all right, it's over. I'm like, nah, it's coming back. I know TV.
But no, that wasn't even the worst part. I was just minding my own business, having a adult beverage, playing through, playing some Pie Gal.
Yep.
And then I'm sitting like in the middle, and there's a TV right there. And my face is up there. And it's not like they can't see the beard. And then so people on the table just start like doing this.
Eyeballing you.
I'm like, Uncomfortable.
I don't know if I'd trust a guy. Like, if I'm playing at the same table as him and he's on the television, like, I don't know. I'd feel like they have a vested interest.
Now that would be a hell of a show, RVA Richie. Lunch reporters. Oh, I report.
Oh,
I'll report some lunch now.
You got any more of the cats getting welcomed to the White House yesterday?
I do indeed.
Oh, this is exciting. What a time it was yesterday. The cats getting introduced at the White House. They give the president a jersey. They give him a golden hockey stick.
Oh.
And here was a little bit of him welcoming the Panthers to the White House.
Today we're thrilled to welcome and this is really something special because I watched those games and I was a little bit worried after I watched the 3-up. Well, this is over because Vinny's a friend of mine. And then they lost 3 and I said, "Ooh, this is going to be a tough loss." That would not, I don't know, that would have been bad, but that's the real champions can pull it out. But the 2024 Stanley Cup champions, the Florida Panthers, and it was a tremendous championship and watched by all. And the entire team, congratulations on your first ever Stanley Cup win. And you had a couple of really close calls, and I watched the team get better and better and better, and then they won. In particular, I want to congratulate your team owner, Vinny Viola, my friend.
All right, Double V.
Yeah, he 100% saw a YouTube video beforehand. It's like,
hey,
and I watched it, and what do you know? They won. Like, okay, dude.
Through the rats. Man. All right, there you go. That is our cat talk for today, which is brought to us by Hollywood Kia. Get the star treatment at Hollywood Kia, the #1 Kia deal in all of Florida. We want to see you in a Hollywood Kia. Shop online at hollywoodkia.com. Luka still speaking right now. You want a little taste of Luka, Leroy?
I like Luka. I don't know,
What's not to like?
Yeah, I mean, the look when he got his beard taken probably started the whole cycle of doom.
You're right about that.
And everybody was surprised, so you can imagine how surprised I was.
Pretty sporty. You got the
Here's
channel
why
up
I
there,
like
partner?
Luka. You want to know why I like Luka? He's 25.
Pretty wild.
And everybody was surprised, so you can imagine.
It's not for us to hear it in the
how
studio.
surprised I was.
All right, we'll get it for you guys. We'll flip it around for next segment. Bring you that.
God,
Interesting.
It's so horrible right now to hear just Kermit the Frog instead of Luka.
What does Dave South do? What Dave South?
Too much.
He's Canadian.
Well.
Oh boy.
Edwin Garcia, Silver Screen and Roll. My question's for Palinka.
All right, we'll take a break. We'll mix things up on the other side. Back after this.
The best team in the world.
Oh, welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy back with you here, 560 WQAM. Take you guys up until 2 here on the program. Oh, hello, Jennifer.
Hello, Jennifer.
Hello.
I want to let you guys know you guys can join Zach Krantz this Saturday at Marlins Fan Fest at Lone Depot Park from 4 to 8 p.m. Meet your favorite players, enjoy a behind-the-scenes ballpark tour, and end the night with a fireworks show. See you this Saturday at Marlins Fan Fest. Best of all, it's free. For more info, go to marlins.com. Saw that Jeff Conine's son, Griffin Conine, changed his number to 18, I think, for his papa.
Oh, young Griff.
Young Griff.
Is he still a Marlin?
He is still a Marlin. Yeah.
I don't, because anything.
I think I've seen him and Xavier Edwards are like the two-face of. I haven't seen much of Sandy. I gotta be honest with you.
Oh, well, apparently he's going to be at FanFest. They're advertising him for FanFest.
He better be. Hey,
I haven't seen anything of him being at FanFest.
Hey,
I heard something.
Bruce Sherman, he better be.
Yeah. That was one of the things. They're like, come by. We got fireworks. We got this. And maybe you can meet Sandy, or we may trade him.
Maybe he'll be here. We don't know. We're going to wait to see if he throws 100-mile-an-hour pitch, and then all of a sudden, who knows?
We got the Conine kid, though. Horrible, dude.
I do love going to spring training. It is a delight. I am going to catch some spring training ball this year.
Are we going up there again?
I don't know. I don't know. But
we never know.
I will go on the backfields and I will watch it because it is right by my house.
Uh-huh.
And I do enjoy being around the baseball.
I
do, you know.
We have
I'll
a
tell
good
you,
view when we go.
One of the best moves ever that I've ever pulled as a father. My sweet Sophia had her pink Marlins hat there, and she just wanted an autograph. She didn't care who.
Yeah.
And so at the time, the first player she was going up to was Sixto Sanchez. Like, oh, that's cool. And then all of a sudden, who I see? The old Cy Young horse.
Oh,
Sandy Alcantara. Says, Sophie.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one.
We're always from Sixto Sanchez. Go to that right there. Have him sign your hat.
My favorite is Saga. Who are you?
Okay.
I'm like, oh my God. Who will Leroy old shame this spring? I don't old shame.
I don't think there's anybody too old.
No, it was a fat shaming joke.
Dude, listen.
He did old shame Curtis Granderson.
He stepped on his glove.
Very nice man.
He stepped on his own glove and fell on his face, and I laughed.
Here we go.
Yes, it's funny. It was hilarious.
Yeah.
But wait. So we're gonna talk about this. I'm gonna talk. Now, I'm gonna say this. I don't have a problem with you being a little chunky. You're a baseball player. There's a lot of chunky baseball players. However, I would rather you not wear your clothes so you could get a yeast infection.
Dude, wow. Can you just chill a little bit? Just a little bit.
Wow, it's like every time you surpass the next.
No.
I'm just saying.
You rename.
Wait.
Hold on.
You
renamed
Baggy, loose, give yourself some room.
You renamed somebody Chunky 52.
I still don't know
because it had more to do with how tight his clothes were.
Mm.
It didn't look like stretchy material.
What about then tight T-shirt 52?
No, he prefers Chunky 52.
Oh, he knows what he was doing. That's the thing.
Sounds like an order at a Baskin Robbins. Chunky 52. Let's get
right. Chunky Monkey? Chunky 52.
Let's get to the mixed bag, huh? The mixed bag is brought to you by Chunky 52.
Chunky 52.
All right, what do we got today?
Who's still chunky?
What do we got today, Froggy?
We have quite a bit inside our mixed bag, but I figured we'd start by drinking some tears. That's being of Buffalo's starting quarterback, Joshua Allen.
Ugh.
This is his comments recently on dealing with an AFC championship loss.
It sucks. You're sitting here thinking about everything that you could have done differently. You know, I'm having dreams about certain plays that I wish I could have back. there's no easy way about it.
Dreaming about plays.
Yeah.
Oh well.
It
Kid
happens.
rocks. Go enjoy. Go. Hey, get to Cancun. Less podcast and more Cancun. All right, there, Josh Allen.
Wow.
Rough. I'm tired of everybody feeling bad for him.
They're look, bummer. You lost.
Yeah, tough.
You're still winning.
Oh, poor Josh Allen. He gets so close every time. Cool. It might.
You know what? Here's what's funny.
Tough crowd.
We never said that about Peyton Manning before he won.
Loser. Charles Barkley.
Bum. What are
Charles
we doing?
Barkley. Loser.
Yep. Wait, what does Shaq say? That's why you ain't got no rings, Chuck. No rings, Chuck.
Cubs, lovable losers until they won.
What does it say?
Enough of it already. Why is this the only guy? Oh, poor Josh Allen. Tua, all he does is he lands on his head. They're like, stupid bum, learn how to fall.
Yeah, I just think that, yeah, you can be disappointed that you're that close, that you were that close, but I mean,
get closer. What else you got in the mixed bag?
We got a little bit of reaction from Matthew Tkachuk.
What did he have to say?
He was very honored to be at the White House. This is what the Panthers star had to say.
Thank you. Well, thank you, Mr. President, for having us today. We greatly appreciate it, and being one of the few Americans, who loves this country so much. This is such an incredible day for myself, and you wake up every day and I'm really grateful to be an American. So thank you. But yeah, this team and this group of guys is super special, and everybody sees what we do on the ice. But I've built bonds with these guys that'll, I'll have for the rest of my life, and I'm forever grateful for these guys. We're forever champs, and I'll always remember these guys.
It is.
Hey,
true.
so I don't never remember a player talking at the White House.
He did.
No, I know, but
What?
Have you ever?
I mean, he spoke for 30 seconds. That was it. He was.
And I guess no. The captain gives him the jersey.
He gave. He gave him the things. He was, the American player, so they wanted to give it to, give it to him. Listen, that guy played it in Canada, and he was very, very boisterous about how happy he was to be out of Canada and be in South Florida. I mean, the guy took the Stanley Cup into the ocean.
So great. Can't do that again.
Nah, can't. What do they do? Take it into a snowbank?
I was like, do they have it?
Still snowing in July over there, right?
Probably.
Yeah. Nobody has sympathy for Lamar Jackson.
Nobody has sympathy for Lamar Jackson.
Right.
I don't know, dude. I mean, all of Baltimore was very sad.
No, they don't.
They were sad.
I mean, and to be honest with you, we should all feel bad about Lamar Jackson because all of that's gonna fall on Lamar Jackson, and Lamar Jackson put a ball in somebody's hand.
Lamar Jackson was, I swear to God, the first take I saw after that was done was not Mark Andrews. It was that that Lamar Jackson was late on that throw.
Right.
Mark
Right.
Andrews. I'm like, you shut up, Chris Sims.
Oh, of course. Look at the source.
What else you got in the mixed bag?
Keeping it moving with the biggest story in sports. That is Luka's trade.
I thought it was going to be Tall Time versus Vucevic tonight.
No, it was going to be PJ Tucker's new home in Utah. Luka had a reaction to the trade that I think a lot of us had. Is this a joke? Is this an April Fool's prank? Is what he thought.
And everybody was surprised, so you can imagine how surprised I was. I was almost asleep, so when I got a call, I had to check it was April 1st. I didn't really believe it at first, and it was a bit shock. It was hard moments for me. It was home, so it was really hard moments for me, especially the first day. But as I said, I get to play in the greatest club in the world, and I'm excited for this new journey.
This is one of the few situations where I'm gonna say this, and I know it's the nature of the sport, but I, appreciate building something in the city like D-Wade did down here. That's how it is. But I felt bad for Luka. I know he's gonna be fine or whatever.
He's going to be fine.
But to just imagine if somebody came in right now and said, this station is moving to Texas. Right? and we all had to pick up our lives and move to Texas or make a different career choice. That's crazy. So I feel bad from that standpoint. And he's only 25. Who does that?
It's crazy. Give us another one, Froggy. What else we got from old adorable Slovenian Luka Dončić?
This is concerning the Luka trade. Nico Harrison.
Oh,
had some questionable.
Is he the most hated man in Dallas right now?
I think he's the most hated man in the NBA right now, to be honest with you.
Right.
He has like a strange amount of like give no bleeps, where it's like he's not being arrogant. He really is just focused on, well, I'll let him tell it. This is him explaining how this is beneficial in the long term. Very interesting response from him.
You mentioned you think this will work in the short term and the long term. Short term makes great sense. How do you see this working out well for the organization in the long term?
Well, I think the long term is the time frame. I think he fits our time frame. If you pair him with Kyrie and the rest of the guys, he fits right along with our time frame to win now and win in the future. And the future to me is 3-4 years from now. The future 10 years from now, I don't know. I don't think they probably bury me and Jay Button or we bury ourselves.
Yeah.
Yeah, this kid, don't
If this don't work out real quick, you're gonna be buried soon.
Jason Kidd's got to be thinking to himself, "Are you kidding me? I already blew."
Hey,
Jason
don't mention my name in this.
Jason Kidd's got to be thinking to himself, "I already blew having Giannis, and you do this to me? Are you kidding me?"
That is wild. That is wild.
Are you kidding? Like, honestly,
see, here's one of the moves that, when all these stars go to these new teams, there's a period of time, right? You think people were going to give him the 20, 25 games to – no. Right.
Yeah. Very smart on his end, though, understanding that future for him is 3 to 4 years at most.
No, dude.
At most.
It's about a year.
Yeah, because of this trade, I get that. Yeah, it makes sense.
Nothing like speeding up your biological clock, right? That's what he just did. He sped up his clock.
Yeah.
Because with Luka, think about this. With Luka, you could always say, oh, we can get some more pieces, but he was banged up.
I think it's actually championship or bust, isn't it? Because they just made the championship. So it's not like you make the championship.
Yeah, not if you get rid of Luka.
You better win the championship this year,
That's
next
what I'm saying.
year.
Like that.
And
that's
I don't know, even if Luka was there, they were going to win the championship.
That's what
It was a pretty a crazy run that I don't think a lot of people had them going to the finals last year. It was a pretty incredible run.
Dr. Bagan, I'm with him. I want to hear from Anthony Davis. Yeah. You think Anthony Davis is?
I'm sure he's not doing it the same day as Luka, or if he is, he's going to do it later. I think there's a rumor that he is going to debut this week, though. Like he was supposed, his injury's not as bad. He's supposed to come back, I think, pretty soon.
Right. He has a whole bunch of I'm worried about that calf injury because I told you about.
Oh, that's no joke. Yeah, especially
that calf is attached to that Achilles, and
yeah. RVA Richie says he is out tonight. Yeah, I think I saw one thing on Twitter that he might debut on Thursday.
Oh, so he's way ahead of Luka as far as playing. Luka was limping off the plane. He ain't playing no time soon.
Seeing a tweet from Chris Haynes on Jimmy Butler, and I'm very confused. But we'll bring that to you at the top of the hour. Anything else in the mixed bag, Marcos?
Yeah, we got one more quick one here from Mr. Saquon Barkley.
Oh, you want to talk about a guy sticking it to a team that let him walk?
You cannot not root for Saquon Barkley, right?
Is this the one where he's talking to a certain quarterback, or is this something different?
No, this is one about how he's going to attack the defense.
Did you see what he said yesterday?
No.
So Jameis Winston was a media correspondent. This is good. And he goes, I got a final question. Saquon, I'm a free agent. Where should I sign? And Saquon goes, I hear New York needs a quarterback.
Oh my God. Boy. Wow.
I was like, that's good.
Point Saquon Barkley.
What did he say though, Marcos?
This is how the Eagles plan to attack the Chiefs defense.
Yeah, I mean, just right now you're watching film on them and try to get an understanding of how they're going to attack you in their scheme, and which is super hard. They're a great defense. It's not a mistake that they're in this game. I don't think they let a 100-yard rusher all year besides Lamar. So we know it's going to be a tough challenge, but a challenge that we're ready to go against.
First of all, that's fine. You know what he should have said? They haven't played against us.
True.
Because this dude he rushed for almost 2,500 yards this year. Say that out loud. He has rushed for almost 2,500 yards.
This great defense, though.
And every defense started. What did Washington say? What are you going to do to slow down Saquon? Oh, we got to get a lot of people on him. And the first damn play of the game, right? So, yeah, that was my whole argument. You think nobody else has gone into a game saying we got to slow Saquon Barkley down? Nobody's done it. Nobody. And if Saquon Barkley is cooking, guess who's not? Patrick Mahomes. So, yeah. I tell you who's going to get moved around a lot. Chris Jones. They're going to move him around that whole defensive line.
He's a giant.
He's a giant.
We'll take a break. Lovely mixed bag there, Frog Boy. Jimmy Butler. Apparently, his camp has a message for the Miami Heat. We'll bring that to you coming up.
Are you serious? More messages?
Got what you
All right, welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you. The final hour of the show. If you miss any of it, get the Tobin and Leroy podcast.
That Dua Lipa, she's a tall drink of water.
Yeah,
That's how the old say it.
The old do like to say a tall drink of water.
Tall drink of water.
Let's get to headlines here, which are brought to you by Doral Volkswagen. At Doral Volkswagen, choose from over 300 new Volkswagen models in stock. The Tiguan, the Taos, and the Atlas. Remember, when it comes to Volkswagen, the great deals are at Doral Volkswagen. Anthony Davis actually is speaking there, although it doesn't look like he's having a press conference. He's just doing a scrum. He says on his initial reaction, I was shocked. I didn't know. I was actually at home. I was about to watch a movie with my wife, and I got the phone call. I had no idea. Now I'm kind of over it, just getting ready to play for Dallas. All right. Handling it in stride. Hey, he's been through trades before. He had a very public forcing out.
Yep.
With the New Orleans Pelicans. Meanwhile, let's get to this. The Heat are back on the hardwood tonight against the Bulls. Tip-off from United Center is set for 8 o'clock. Coverage on 560 begins at 6:45 with preheat. On 790, we got the Panthers and Capitals. That puck drop is at 7 o'clock for a big-time matchup. But here's the latest Jimmy Butler report. This is from Chris Haynes.
Are we gonna be mad? Or are we just gonna...
Probably. I gotta be honest with you. I've read it a couple times here, and I'm a little confused.
Okay.
To be honest with you.
Okay.
But here's what Chris Haynes writes, all right?
Mm-hmm.
Sources. Jimmy Butler's camp has repeatedly told the Heat he's in shape, healthy, and ready to continue his career and move past this immediately. Their messaging to the Heat has been to negotiate best deal possible, and once in red zone, if team is granted permission by Miami to speak with Butler's rep to discuss his long-term future, that dialogue would be welcomed. To date, no team has asked for permission.
Wow. What are we doing?
That's it, dude. Bridges burned.
So, am I to read this as Jimmy Butler's going to stop the bowl bleep if he has to come back and play?
We falling for that again?
Are you kidding me?
Are we falling for the
No
third
way,
time? Listen,
dude.
Hold on.
Fool me
Listen,
once.
I said this when this all started. Jimmy is making it extremely difficult to do anything that he wants done.
Mm-hmm.
And now, we just supposed to say, oh, come on back, buddy.
No.
His camp has repeatedly has told the Heat he's in shape,
Yeah, okay, great.
healthy,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and ready to continue his career and move past this immediately.
Mm-hmm.
Their messaging to the Heat has been to negotiate best deal possible.
Mm-hmm.
And once in the red zone, if that team is granted permission by Miami to speak with Butler's rep to discuss a long-term future, that dialogue would be welcomed. To date, no team has asked for permission. However, Jimmy, Bernie, have we not had multiple reports of teams that maybe didn't seek permission being told, we don't want to play there because you only wanted permission to go to one team. And now maybe that team, which, let's be honest about this, okay? You guys have tried to squeeze your way to Phoenix. You know what? I don't even begrudge you that. Players want to get to where they want to get to. But, however, you guys forgot a big loose end, which is even the Miami Heat have no control over the only player they're willing to trade on if he wants to be traded. Even if the Miami Heat were held hostage right now and were forced to take Bradley Beal for Jimmy Butler, do you know who it's up to? Bradley Beal. And if he doesn't want to go,
probably should have thought about that before you made a stink.
even if the Heat were like, you know what, we think we can fix Bradley Beal, and we don't even want any picks. It's up to Bradley Beal. And if he doesn't want to go because he loves Phoenix, Mrs. Beal loves Phoenix, the baby Beals love Phoenix, guess what, dude? You should have gotten a no-trade clause. But unfortunately, your agent is too busy fake beefing on Twitter with Shams and screenshotting flight information.
Damage is done.
So that's a problem. And now all of a sudden, you want permission to seek long-term negotiations. Well, I don't know. Call me crazy. Maybe you might want to call up your boy JT there with Memphis and say, see, you guys have won 9 out of 10. Maybe I could ball out and help you guys win the West. What a novel concept. But you want to move past it immediately. The Heat did try and move past it. You know what they tried to do? Said your ass is benched for Haywood Highsmith. You walked out of the gym. I mean, people keep saying like, oh, he's going to make it uncomfortable. He's going to make it uncomfortable. Okay, well, guess what, guys? He already tried to come back from a suspension, and the Heat said, guess what, dude? You're not playing. You're going to be on the bench. And he wasn't cool with that uncomfortability. Couldn't deal with it. Haywood Highsmith over me? So, great. I'm glad that they're sitting here once we're in the red zone. We want permission. That would be welcomed. Well, unfortunately, dude, you've sat here pissing on your trade market the entire time because you've been obsessed about getting to a place that's impossible for you to get to because the guy you have to be traded for doesn't want to be traded. But do tell how the Heat are doing wrong by you.
I'm exhausted. I'm literally exhausted with the flippity flop. It's torture. Torture.
It's exhausting, and he made it very hard to ignore, and now he wants to move quickly past it. No.
And let's all ask this question. Can we believe Jimmy?
No.
Based on what he said and he's done? Because I got to tell you.
No.
Because I got to tell you. Would we kind of be upset with Spo if Spo put him back just to see?
Is there one person out in this audience right now that would welcome Jimmy Butler back to play for the Miami Heat?
After what has transpired.
I'll hear you. 305-567-0560. If there's one person, I'll hear the case. I'll hear you out. I'm not rude. 305.
Well,
I'm not rude.
You're not rude.
I'm not rude.
You're not rude.
If there's one person out there who say, Jimmy, you got a little crazy, bygones be bygones, I'll hear it out. Oh, here's one. Hey, Ricardo.
Yo.
How are you,
Hey,
buddy?
Tobe.
How are you?
I'm doing well. Thanks for asking.
Oh, you're welcome. So would you welcome Jimmy Butler back, bygones be bygones?
Absolutely.
Really?
And you know, I've been the heckler that's called throughout the weeks, you know, in support of Jimmy coming back throughout all of this time, and for the sole purpose of eventually, like, you know, the deadline's coming up and both sides are going to be like, well, ain't nothing we could do till the summer when the season's over. So Jimmy, you like the ball, right? You don't want to lose any more money and stuff. Go play basketball. Go sit next to Kevin Love and be a disgruntled maniac if you feel like it, but eventually he's going to get over it. The Heat are a playoff team, and for some reason he wants to go to a team that's worse in record and in a harder conference and are probably not going to do anything in the playoffs, in contrast to Miami, who's competing, is in the zone, and they're only getting better and have players to back it up to prove it. So it's all on Jimmy now at this point. Maybe you give him a week of uncomfortability, you know, it feels like that. And then maybe he'll pull up his pants up and lace it up, and then we're right back to it, back to work.
You're very
I'm
optimistic.
holding out for it.
You're very optimistic, Carl, and a very forgiving person.
I'm trying. That's Jimmy Butler we're talking about. Look at everything he's done for our team.
He was Jim VP, but I don't know if those days are.
Leroy, Jim VP, come on, one more time.
That was a long time ago.
He's not going to say that. It's been a
You ain't
while
getting
since
me
Leroy has
right.
said that.
You a sucker.
I
Listen,
don't know.
hey, you looking down the tracks and you see those two lights coming and you thinking, this time it's not going to be a train. Meep, meep. you ain't. Tell me you don't have the feeling that you put yourself out there and you're gonna fall for the okie doke again?
Probably, Leroy. Probably, but to be honest with you, I don't know. Something tells me if Jimmy can stay and just get over it himself.
There is nothing that tells you Jimmy could get over it.
He won't.
We have a trade.
Big face coffee.
All right, we're going.
He got to go get himself a cup.
Okay, we got to trade.
What do you mean we got to trade?
We got to trade.
Don't do that thing though, where you tell me about Junior Silgauskas getting picked up by.
We have a trade.
All right. Okay. What do we? What? Tell me.
The Philadelphia 76ers. Have traded for Quentin Grimes from Dallas Mavericks. Caleb Martin is going to Dallas Mavericks. Caleb Martin's a Dallas Maverick.
Just can't trust this guy.
Man, he was a 76er for like 3 seconds.
Yeah, I bet it was worth it, dude.
3 seconds, breaking my heart.
Hope it was worth it. Look at everyone who leaves us, and everyone will say, "Oh, Max Strus is doing fine." Is he?
Look at his hair.
He is doing fine.
Hold on,
Okay.
let's hear.
He's going through something.
Javon, what's up, man?
Hey, what up, players?
How are you?
I'm good, man. So yeah, I am being optimistic, like Leroy say. I think Jimmy can come back and probably come back as playoff Jimmy in the regular season just to get over this. But I think him and a lot of other players have seen that the power have changed right back to the owners, and they're trying to be on their best behavior now because anybody can get it now.
Kevin Garnett got very mad at Jimmy Butler, and so did his boy Jeff Teague, because Jeff Teague has been pretty pro Jimmy and all this, and he had said that, dude, you're gonna send us to non-guaranteed contracts like this, like with stuff like this, stunts like this,
right?
So I don't know though, dude. Seems to me the damage is done.
Damage is done.
And I love Jimmy. You know, I was for paying Jimmy, but
also the you mentioned the players. Like, how are the players respond to
the players are done with it, dude.
They're done with it, dude.
The only guy you're gonna get to do jokey jokes with is Kevin Love,
which I've had enough of.
So you guys can sit on the bench together and get off fire memes.
Yeah. Why don't you send that guy?
But
down?
I don't think, dude, Spo hasn't said his name since the Joy back press conference.
Ooh.
So
Joy.
What?
Joy Butler.
Yeah. What?
Just like that's the last.
I wouldn't really say it like that.
Yeah, I guess that's a person's name, but
560, you're on the air. What's your name? 560, you're on the air. What's your name?
Terrence.
Hey, Terrence. What's up, buddy? You're talking to Tobin and Leroy.
Hey. Yeah, I was calling about the question about Jimmy.
Go ahead.
I would welcome him back, but I wouldn't want him back in the locker room. I think the young team that's playing, they're producing, they're showing their talent. I think the chemistry as well. Bam is coming out of his shell. I wouldn't want him back in that locker room because I think that would stop the growth of everybody in that locker room.
I just think they got to be over it at this point. Like the players, like how big is? Imagine this: Pat Riley, Eric Spoelstra. They say, Tyler, Bam, come in here. Jimmy's coming back. Like how bad is the eye roll from those two? Like
so bad you can actually hear it.
It's just yeah.
How you feeling, buddy?
I'm just exhausted, dude. I'm exhausted. Exhausted.
This time it's not the lunch. It's Jimmy.
And it's not the jet lag either, is it?
No, it's just I'm exhausted.
Not sure how you can introduce him though without the whole locker room thing.
I'm tired of I'm literally tired of talking about this. Right?
I'm sorry.
And it's terrible that he has flip-flopped and gone back and forth so many times that I think he overplayed his hand. Somebody in his camp said, ain't nothing going to happen if you not playing basketball. And they wait till 3 days before the trade deadline to determine this? Yeah. Nope.
It would be welcomed if you guys talked to us about a long-term deal with. Oh, would it? Guess what, dude? Hey, can you pot up the phone here for a second? Here, Jimmy. Here's the teams calling. Oh, hold on one second. There's hey, Leroy, I got the Phoenix Suns on the line. Oh, okay, hold on one second. Let me think. Oh, hey, Golden State's on the line for a long-term deal. Rats lost. Oh, you know what? I see this area code. It's from Memphis. Hold on. Oh. Wait a minute. It's the Clippers. The Clippers must be calling for a long-term deal. Oh, Joel Embiid must be bailing you out. He wants to do a Paul George to a long-term deal in Philly. All right. Well, that's strange. I thought somebody was coming through. Sacramento. The team we haven't heard of.
Yeah.
Oh,
okay. All right. Not a lot of options.
560, you're on the air. What's your name?
Yeah, he wants to do a Paul George.
Hello, 560, you're on the air. Turn your radio off. Be a pro. Be a pro. Get that guy in the see if he can fix it.
Okay.
Wow, lashing out on the caller.
We're all just like
Stunt Steve says New Orleans. I don't see. Oh, New Orleans is. Let me see. They must want to talk about a long-term deal with Jimmy Butler. They must. They must want to talk a long-term deal with Jimmy Butler. I gotta think that's where it's gonna go. I actually can't do the bit right now because Marcos is fixing the phone lines. But,
do you think anyone at one point just starts laughing into the phone and then hangs up instead of dial tones?
I don't know.
I would do that.
I'm not sure. Maybe Marcos just screened somebody who wants to give a long-term deal to Jimmy Butler.
Unfortunately, let me see.
Oh, again. Who's on line 2, Marcos?
On line 2 is our boy Ralph. I don't know his name. I didn't get his name.
Is it Antoine?
I didn't get his name. I just wanted to make
560, you're on the air. Hello?
What's going on, man? This Desmond from Miami, man.
What's up,
Calling
buddy?
about Jimmy Butler, man.
Would you welcome him back?
Jimmy Butler can get the fuck out of Miami, man.
Okay.
Fair.
Well,
I mean, I don't blame him. I don't blame him.
Hold on.
Correct.
Hold on.
Correct. All right.
Was his name Desmond? Is that what he said?
I didn't have a name for him. Did not have a name for him.
Well, I was going to get it back.
All right.
Really?
Oh, let's see if I
You
can
want
call
to do
him
that
back.
again?
Well, yeah, I wanted to finish his point.
I mean, his point was pretty good.
Point blank. Point blank.
I mean,
right there.
he was direct and to the point, right?
He said what we were all thinking. You know?
Well,
definitely don't need to revisit it.
hold on. He's calling back.
It just got really hot in this
Just
room.
tell him. Hold on.
Yes.
Put him on hold.
All right.
Tell him I'm going to talk to him.
Yes.
But
need
this
to calm down a
time,
little bit.
no F words, if he could.
You got it.
If he could.
If he could spare us.
If
no
he
problem.
could, no F bombs.
You got it.
Just because we're not allowed to do that. We're not allowed to do that. But I would like him to make his point if he could do it without the F bombs. I'm fine. I understand. We're in an emotional time right now. High tension. Stun Steve says Robbie would have had a heart attack. Oh, dude, you don't even know. He would have been so beside himself. All right.
You would have seen him shaking on the screen.
Yeah.
He's ready to go.
All right. What's his name again?
Antonio.
Okay. Hey,
Yo,
Antonio.
I'm calling from Miami. I'm a diehard Miami fan. I watch you guys all day, every day. I'm headed to work right now.
Go ahead,
Jimmy
buddy.
Butler, I like him and all that, but, man, no one man is bigger than a family, man. You got to go, bro. You got to go, man.
I mean, he's right.
So no shot you'd welcome him back.
No shot at all, man. No shot at all. I've been here since '88, man. We don't have time for that, man.
There you go. Antonio's
Fair.
done.
Smart.
Done.
I agree with Antonio.
Hey guys. He
Once you burn us, that's it.
made some good points.
He did make some good points.
Yeah.
He did make some good points.
A little aggressive, but
What?
Little.
Look. He's
No, it was the right type of aggression. Okay.
Whoa.
Okay, hold on.
Whoa.
No.
Minnesota's calling. You think they want to give a long-term buzz?
Yeah,
Let me
let's check
see.
it out. Let's see.
Oh, dude, it's all. Hey, we'll take some more of your calls if you guys want to call in about Jimmy Butler. 305-567-0560. 15 minutes of heat is next. minutes of heat here for you. 560 WQAM. And 15 minutes of heat brought to you by Hollywood Kia. Get the star treatment at Hollywood Kia, the #1 Kia deal in all of Florida. We want to see you in a Hollywood Kia. Shop online at hollywoodkia.com. You good, dude? You
I lost my key.
like your key?
The key. I don't know what happened.
Like your key card to get in the building?
No.
Oh, your
the
key.
to the actual key to the.
Do you want to go look for it?
No.
I can just take calls all day, dude.
No.
Probably
We're done.
Fix your camera, though.
a little scary.
Yeah, it is a little scary.
Can't take calls all day.
Why not?
Just nervous. Dude.
Why are you nervous, dude?
What do you mean?
That's not going to happen again.
Marcos, I'm a little skittish right now, too.
Don't be skittish.
Based on
this?
Butler can get the out of Miami, man.
What a way to cope with it also.
It is a valid point.
You hearing
I'm going
it.
to do the rest of the show like this if y'all going to play.
Let's hear from, if you guys have thoughts on Jimmy Butler, though, we have a lot of people who have thoughts on Jimmy Butler. 305-567-0560. Tristan, hello.
Hey, guys. How you doing? Thank you for having me.
Thanks for joining us.
So, yeah, I was at Tobin. I was right there with you, man, when the season ended to give Butler the extension because I also had a feeling that something like this would have happened if he didn't get it. And I can't see him now getting any kind of long-term deal with the Heat. I would like him to get paid, but just the relationship between the organization and him now and the fact that it trickled into the players, because you can see it too on the floor. They are starting to click together.
Yep.
And that's a telltale sign that they move on past Jimmy. And the fact that, from what Teague had said on the show too, that he is messing up the turn of power that the players had over the league for almost like the past 5-6 years now. So he may not be seeing it that way, but this is what I'm seeing is happening. And the trade from Luka for AD was a telltale sign of that. Like, these guys aren't playing anymore. So
appreciate it, Tristan. Alex, what's going on, Alex?
Hey, what's up, guys? Before I talk about Jimmy, I work for Celsius. I heard you guys talking about Celsius earlier, so I'll pass by when I get some samples and I'll drop some off.
Oh, dude. Thank you, Tristan.
That's so nice.
Oh, Alex. Is Alex?
By the way,
Alex, I appreciate it, Alex.
Yeah. By the way, Playa, you can only get it at Walmart.
All right.
And
Can you tell Leroy it's not
Retro
Playa?
is the one in Target. So just that's why.
All right. Good to know.
Jimmy. I'm done with Jimmy. He overplayed his hand. I don't know what the agent was telling him. Maybe the agent doesn't even have control of Jimmy. I just think it's time to go, dude. This team is gelling, like everyone said. All he's going to do is be a cancer on this team. And it's going to be kind of awkward just to come back and what are you going to say? Let's go, guys. Nobody's going to follow you anymore. I mean, you overplayed your hand, and I think Riley messed up. When you're not going to give him an extension, you should have looked for a trade.
I agree with that. I mean,
I think, yeah.
The hindsight's clear on that now, for sure.
But here's the problem. We all fell for what Jimmy was saying before the season.
That's the thing is like you,
right?
Like we're not making. Look,
you can't believe anything that comes from the camp or him anymore because he's already said multiple times.
He played us all, man. He's like that girlfriend that played us all, dude. Like, sorry, dude. Like, you gotta go, man. Like, it's too much already. Just because he tells you, "Oh, I'm gonna play now and I want an extension, we'll talk." Like, no, dude, that time passed, dude. You had your chance and it's over, man. And you can see that nobody wants Jimmy. I mean, nobody's gonna be willing to give a guy that's gonna turn 36 an extension, dude. Like, why are we gonna? Our team is so young that maybe we're ready to play for Anthony Edwards in a couple of years when he's a free agent in 2026. So I just think that Spo's been in that guy's ear in the Olympics, and I think that's the guy that he really wants is Anthony Edwards, in my opinion. But we'll see.
See you,
Thanks,
Alex.
guys.
Thank
I'll
you.
see
Appreciate it, buddy. Adam, what's going on, buddy?
Hey, how you doing? I think that it's actually better for the Heat, long-term and short-term, even if Jimmy Butler doesn't get traded, to just sit him at home and pay him to stay home, because short-term, you can't expect these players to focus on winning when they also have to focus on making Jimmy happy. And that's what's going to happen if they were to welcome him back. They're going to be playing the game thinking about Did he get enough touches? Is he happy enough? Did he get the game-winning shot? Et cetera, et cetera. And you see what's happened in last year's playoffs. The refs are swallowing the whistle. They're not calling fouls easy, and that's Jimmy's whole game anyway.
Agreed.
So we're better off in the short term. But in the long term, what you're really doing is not showing stars that you're not taking care of stars. You're showing stars that you are taking care of the stars like Tyler Hero and Bam by not forcing them to play with a disgruntled older star like Jimmy Butler. And that's going to ring true to a lot of the guys like Anthony Edwards.
There you go. All right. Appreciate it, Adam. What do you think, Leroy?
Valid point. I just think here's where I soured on this whole thing. I believed what Jimmy was saying when the season started. That I'm not getting the contract. I got to deal with that. I'm going to go out and just ball. He said that but I also should have known when Jimmy showed up 1 minute before it was time to go, that maybe something was up then. Right? Like when he came in last minute to the press conference.
That was definitely weird. Media
Right.
day. Yeah, media day.
Because here's the deal. When you fly in a PJ, the schedule's set around you.
Mm-hmm.
So how can you be late with your own plane? Right? So from that standpoint, something should have been up. How he was picking and choosing when to play and when not to play. That means, he ain't
Yeah, also maybe get back from Sweden a day early.
I'm just like, yeah, man.
know?
So I think I'm more hurt
How many moose do you
than
need to
I
see?
am upset because I feel like I got had.
Meese.
What about this whole thing about him saying the truth will come out?
Shut up. It's a good one.
Who what?
-1.
Adam as well. Hello, Adam.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, this is Giancarlo Parmigiano. Nice talking to y'all. In the matzo ball.
Terry, what's up, man?
Sound like he was from Buffalo.
Hey, what's going on, man?
You tell me.
Guys. Hello?
Yeah, we're here.
Hey.
All right. See ya.
See, this is the people that call because they all want to be you. They all want to make the funny.
Mr. Logical, what's up?
Hello, Tobin, Leroy, Marcus, JFig.
Hello.
Hello.
Jimmy Butler. You're dead to me.
That was good.
Hey, he was very serious.
Straight to the point.
That was very stern. I liked
Logical.
it.
That was Mr. Logical, dude.
You're dead to me.
He had a very logical voice, though.
He did.
It was so calm.
He did. 560, you're on the air. What's your name?
Carlos.
Hey, Carlos. What do you got to say, buddy?
Hey, Tubbs. Listen, man. Dude, honestly, if you would have told me at the beginning of the year that this was going to happen, I honestly wouldn't have believed you. I honestly didn't believe it until I saw the one-legged three. Once I saw that, I knew it was done. I was wrapped off of shit from him from the beginning. The second he shot that one-legged three, I was done, dude. It was over. I told my homies, I was like, yo, he's gone. I don't care what he does next. He needs to get out of here. Like, you do that in the first quarter of the game, that you come back after an illness and like a twisted ankle, and you're going to shoot a freaking one-legged three, bro. Get out of my face, man. Like, we don't need that here.
There you go.
Hey, we all had get
out of my face.
This was old dum-dum. And I'm talking to Tobin. He goes, he practices that all the time. Like, really? Like, that's what he said after that. I'm like, are you kidding me?
It was a Pels game.
So what? Nothing says I care less about basketball than a one-legged three.
That's fair. Just trying to get that stink off me from that press conference. One more. Here we go. 560. What's up? Hello.
Hello?
Hey, what's up?
Yes, sir. How are you doing?
Good. What's your name?
My name is Jason from Fort Lauderdale.
Go ahead, Jason. Make your point.
My point is, I believe Jimmy believes he's above criticism. When he was at Chicago or whatnot, it seemed like he had no problem until the playoffs when the coach said, now he became James.
That was
Philly. He became a man. Oh, Philly? Sorry, I just knew that he got ran into the ground. But after that, he wanted a trade. Now he gets criticized here about his playing time. He wants a trade. He just feels like he's above criticism. Everybody says that he doesn't care about what people think about him, but obviously he cares when people talk about him. So that's why he doesn't want to be here unless he's getting paid the extension. That or he's hurt, and he knows that he only has a little bit of time left in the NBA, and he wants to make that bank.
Definitely think that that plays into it. I think it's been an undersold thing in all this, but doesn't excuse what he's done. Take a break. Appreciate everybody calling in. Thank you. Except for the couple of jerks. You guys can go to hell. We'll take a break, wrap things up on the other side.
The heater in.
Hey, welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy. If you guys want to go see Billy Currington and Kip Moore in concert with special guest Jade Eagleson at Meisner Park, be caller number 6 right now to 305-567-0560. Caller 6 to 305-567-0560 will win a pair of tickets to go see Billy Currington at Meisner Park in Boca at the end of June. This is a Live Nation show, but if you guys want to go, caller 6 will win those tickets to see Billy Currington and Kip Moore in concert with special guest Jade Eagleson at Meisner Park in Boca. I saw him there a couple of years ago. It was a good show. Good show. I like going to Meisner Park. Nice little amphitheater, hang out in the grass.
Yeah.
Get some frozen daiquiris, you know.
I've actually only gone there once.
Daiquiri.
Pink lemonade with the hat.
That's what I did for Miranda Lambert.
But that was there.
No, that was at
the amphitheater.
That was at whatever the Palm Beach one's called now. I think amphitheater.
So, how big are these places where they're out on the grass like that? How many people are?
The I think is big. It's a really big. Like they got a whole section of seats, and then the grass goes way up high. Meisner's pretty small. Meisner's like I don't know what I'm bad at determining what it is, but it's almost.
Meisner, is that where you go? Like you walk through the town almost.
Yes.
And then the back. Yeah, that's where Fonz did his thing for school.
Yep. Well, that's where that is. That's where that concert is.
That's a small venue.
It is a small venue, but it's a nice. It's a fun place to go see a show.
Yeah, because and you always notice because the people that don't want to pay, they just wait outside and peek through the.
Yep.
And they try to block it off
on the parking garage.
But they try to block it off.
Yeah, you try.
Are you serious?
I'm sorry, I had it on. My bad.
Be a professional.
You can.
It says telemarketer. Should I pick it up? My move is usually playing Mike McDaniel stuff. Hold on, let's see. Hey, hello?
Hello, yes. Good afternoon, sir. My name is Jesus Perez, reaching on behalf of Xfinity. I had the pleasure of speaking with.
Like you called me. I always say, you called me. Shouldn't you know you call? You just rando dialing.
It's weird.
Who do I have the pleasure of talking to? Like, you should ask him about Jimmy.
Should have asked him about Jimmy. You know what?
That would have been very entertaining.
Wild. Meanwhile, Super Bowl week. Chiefs.
When are we
Eagles.
going to get into props?
You could understand how this guy is unlikable, though, right? Like, look at him.
Listen,
you could understand.
You don't have to like everybody you come in contact with. Sometimes they just do a good job. Sometimes they do things well with what you need. They're Eagles fans. Like, I got caught up in this in Cleveland. He has no personality.
look at his
he doesn't
face.
answer questions. They said that about Bill Belichick.
By the way, he looks very happy right now. I saw him on Rat McAfee.
Yeah.
And
smiling.
I tell you what, that 22-year-old
Right.
seems like he's got him real pleased.
So, yeah. Like, do I have to like the smug look on his face?
You have the Riz Bill.
Hunting. He looks like Nick Sirianni looks like a guy who should be on the Pat McAfee show, right?
Who? Sirianni? Yeah.
Sirianni, yeah. Okay, that's fine. Is this team in the Super Bowl? Can I appreciate that? Absolutely. Why you think you got to have both? We don't like everybody we do business with, and just because we don't like them don't mean they don't do a good job. Get over it. You got to like everybody that does a good job? No. We hate some of the people that make the best movies.
Who?
There's been a few guys that have been canceled.
Well, deserved.
Okay, but that's fine. Does that mean that if they've been canceled, does that mean they didn't make good movies? Right?
I don't know. JFig, can you talk? I don't understand. You keep
Can you hear me?
Yeah, hear you just fine.
Oh, okay.
Just sounded like a haunted. Why is she live in a dungeon? Can we just talk about this for a second?
It's always something.
She was just
Like,
there. And
all we need now is somebody to mysteriously write Red Rum on the wall behind her. And
Just
then
waiting for a
we got a whole
hand
horror movie. A hand, yes.
It's not going to work with you in that angle, with that camera.
God,
that was very scary.
That was
Goth?
It was the loudest door creaking I've ever heard.
Loud, dude.
Right? It wasn't even a little one. It was
like we thought
Sorry,
it was.
Scooby opened the door.
Scooby opened the door, made that noise.
Scooby opens doors, yes.
Ghost, Scoop. At least my dogs are big. When they push open the
Terrible
door, they go,
typing.
"Oh, who's that?"
We find out JFig's dungeon is haunted.
Oh, dude. I mean, like this entire time we said the dungeon thing was supposed to be a bit, but how she has a haunted door. Like, what does it have? A knocker?
Enter Scooby.
Who goes there at JFig's lair?
Honestly, that's my outside door, yeah. That's my front door.
She has one of those long doorknobs.
Yeah.
I love those.
Really?
Yeah.
Don't you need like a 72,000 square foot house to have one of those big things? Otherwise, it'd just annoy the hell out of everybody in the neighborhood.
Turn away.
I don't care about that.
I couldn't have one of those in my door.
Don't care.
Dave South says JFig has torches for lighting.
Yeah. Like she says, I gotta use the bathroom. I'll be right back.
You gotta go down a concrete staircase that spirals.
That's a whole mood, okay? I don't know what you guys are. This doesn't hurt me.
But what I don't understand. You were so pale and you were into like, yeah, it's crazy.
She vacations in Transylvania.
That's
Clearly,
a cute movie.
it's Tennessee where they don't get like where you can drink all day. And I wasn't drunk in the hot tub when it's 20 degrees. Like to get in a hot tub when it's 20 degrees outside, there needs to be a level of intoxication to even do that.
She doesn't go in a hot tub. She goes in a cauldron.
Ooh.
You're gonna go, what's cooking, JFig? Rabbit.
Eye of Newt.
Yeah, the eye of Newt. I need 3 cloves.
That was terrifying. Can we get that door? Is that possible? I want to hear that tomorrow.
Dude, that was I mean, for a dog that weighs 7 pounds, that door sounded so big.
That dog can definitely levitate. Like that dog, that dog has the spirit of
Scooby
ancestors
just
in it.
floats by. He's got, unless he got power, he has power like an ant.
I've always thought looking at
Look
Scooby,
at him.
yeah,
Look at
him. I've always thought looking at Scooby, he's got the wisdom of ancestors in him.
Yeah. Look, he almost looks like the dog on my hat. Look, it looks like Scooby.
Why are you making fun of Scooby, man? He is a wolf.
What? A teacup wolf.
All right, everybody. That's our show. We will talk to you rascals tomorrow.
The best part about waking up is Folgers in your cup.
We got to get on to ice hockey. Carter Verhage. Thank you, Bob.
Yeah, what a show pony.
I'll see y'all when I see y'all.
Butler can get the out of Miami, man.
Afternoons in the sports world are made better by Hawk and Crowder. Lots of football talk, heat,